Podcast Uncut! Pathetic fools! Ah!
Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
I need work.
Good night, folks.
Nailed it.
You are listening to your favorite podcast, Shardouts Uncut, with your host, Bobby Skullface.
That's a solid unit, Mac.
Oscar and Jake. I call it a rock Fred. Robert D.
So happy to be here.
The engineer, T2RX6.
The fit and finish.
Everyone's favorite internet troll, Greg for Mercy.
Only troll for good.
Meth Deluxe Baldwin.
Hell Hasbro.
And the most popular tattoo transformer band ever, Decepticon.
Hey, ladies.
No, it's just awful. Who's running that company?
I don't scale like that.
Upload complete, fuckers. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip. Where there's a Friday, there is hope. Welcome to Shadowcast Uncut, episode 153. I'm your one with the Force. The Force is with me, host Decepticon. And first we have our very own Force Friday with Greg for Mercy.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Hey, how you doing? Yeah. They called me off guard. I'm thinking about Star Wars now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we should talk about Star Wars later.
The best part about this new Star Wars is just getting to talk about Star Wars some more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I heard a theory that I read a cockamamie theory on the Reddits today that oh shit, we just talked about not watching the show Rebels. What's the guy's name with the short black hair? The Force character. He's got the short four letters snappy name.
Ezra?
Yeah, Ezra. Ezra is either Starkiller or Snoke.
Yeah, of course.
Or
Dude, there's an Australian guy. A little shout out to Australia. Early.
Those Outback fries.
There's Outback fries and them Dunkaroos. God damn it. He's a comedian. His name is Steel, and he has a podcast called Steel Wars. No disrespect to him. I'm not crazy about the podcast. He usually like the thing of the podcast, like he interviews celebrities and then like quote unquote like Star Wars, and then like asks them questions about their fandom or whatever. But then like it just turns out like most of the people that he interviews are like celebrities. You know, it'd be like the bassist of such and such. But then they're like, you know what? He's like, well, what's your favorite part about Star Wars? He's like, and like the bassist will be like, I don't know, those machine dog things. They're pretty cool. You know, it's like, dude, this fucking guy doesn't give a shit about Star Wars. Get this fucking guy out of here. But anyway,
Why do all the Australian people you know sound British? That's what I want to know.
Oh, I was trying to throw a little extra on there. Anyway, he has if you check him out, Steel Wars, just search Steel Wars. He's got T-shirts available that like support his goings ons, and it says your Snoke theory sucks on it, which is pretty awesome.
Bobby's idea of an Australian documentary is Sid and Nancy.
Yes.
That day.
I'll tell you, those Aussies, they know how to make some rock music.
Except for AC/DC. Hey, Matt.
I love some AC/DC.
Yeah, I know you do. All right, next up, he's our third-party collector reviewer, and you can often hear him shout in the aisles of Walmart, "Fuck Hasbro." It's Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
God damn it.
That sounded a little bit like Robert D. a little bit.
Hey there, everybody. How y'all doing? And
I'm pretty swell.
I'm doing third-party reviews, which I've been doing. I'll do a couple here and there, so.
Dude, all I'm saying is your third-party reviews get the big views. You know what I mean?
I know. I finally hit one of my reviews. Finally hit 1,000 views, whatever. So.
What Hasbro?
Thank you.
Was it?
It was Starscream for Planet X. Asshat.
Oh, I just need to hear you say it.
Yeah, my Hasbro stuffs are banging. Anyways, yeah. So I can't wait for
All right. Yep. Well, everybody. By the time this episode goes up, everyone will have seen it. So when it goes up, this guy's going to have a spoiler-free review up, and you better have a Nerd Rage Radio with plenty of spoilers. Right, it's the Bobby Skullface.
What's up, everybody? And I want to go on a little bit of a rant here early on. Look, I'm not like I'm as patriotic as the next guy, but I'm not like any kind of like over patriotic guy. Like I'll call our faults where I feel like I see them. That being said, I do think in my heart of hearts that it's fucking bullshit that an American-made property by an American-made company gets fucking released overseas before it gets released here. Like,
I did sense a little bit of resentment
You know,
in our conversation when I told you I was going to go watch it at midnight.
there was some there. It wasn't personal. I don't
Yeah.
hold you responsible. Obviously, you're
Well,
not
look,
the ambassador for Australia.
I'll take it. It's my fault.
Will you be my lightning rod?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, suck a dick. I saw it first.
It's a fact.
And finally, my favorite Lego reviewer. I really want that firehouse now. It's Justin T2RX6.
What is going on? I am full-time Lego reviewing now.
That was
Fuck Transformers.
That was well done, man.
I'm glad it
I
worked
enjoyed
out.
it.
I've never done a Lego review, so it was interesting.
There's a lot of room there to like do, play around with formats and try different shit. And
Yeah, absolutely.
very cool.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. So that makes me feel good. Turned out
I
well.
haven't
done.
watched it yet.
Fuck you, Matt.
I will. like you watched my shit. You said you. I'm
Look out! Here it comes.
Guess who watched Scorponok today? Guess who was about to leave a comment that bait and tackle shop got you thing pretty quick.
Oh.
So.
That bait and tackle shit went to his head, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
I don't even know this guy anymore.
At least I respond to your questions, and all I get from Bobby B is "haha" or "lol."
What the fuck?
I don't get no. I want some words.
It's not like you leave any in-depth shit, Matt. It's like
I
you
know.
leave. You know what I mean? Like your comments, like Bobby B, thanks for the good review.
By the way, Bobby, I kind of felt compelled, and I may do it at some point, to do a little skit in response to your Jawa packing skit. As to why one would not pack it that way normally. So.
Well, spoilers. I haven't watched it.
This dude packed the shit out of this fucking box, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking bubble wrap, boxes in boxes in boxes. The brown packing paper was all coated around the sides, and then between all four sides was wrapped up till it was like very firm, so to speak. Small bubble wrap that like made tension between the middle boxes and the outer box. So like
his style.
Yeah, it was legit.
Yeah, dude had to wrap up on the way to your house because he knew once you opened it, it was gonna be like Jesus, take the wheel.
It's a fucking free for all.
He had to do what he could, at least on his first piece of mind.
I don't get
He was gonna end up buying his Jawas back from Jawas. That's how it was all done with.
Alrighty. What do we get, people? We'll go with you. You like going first, Matt? What you get?
No, I don't. God damn.
I know you don't.
What Lisa said.
That's true. That is so true. I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a fuck. I ain't Big it's yours. I got mine. It was a light week. I got in Iron Factory Scorponok, or Lord Scorpion, and I went in and I went to Walmart's and I said, hell Hasbro, and I saw Titan Returns Soundwave. I've been looking for him for a long time, and he just showed up. He just popped up somewhere. So, and then bad thing is, I tried to go buy the Titan Masters, the little Titan Masters, the new wave, and they're like, there was 15 boxes on the shelves themselves, and they were priced, but they didn't ring up, so they wouldn't let me buy them. And I was like, all right. So I didn't want to argue because I'm a grown man. I don't want to fight over toys, so I just left, and I'll go buy them later.
You hid them in like the frozen section or something like that?
I did. No, by the root beer. I wrote by the root. Someone's gonna make a life decision, So.
Are you talking about the little headmaster things?
Yeah, the little Titan Master, little $4.
You don't need to hide them, Matt. They're not going to sell out. It's fine.
I know. They had 13 boxes on there already, hanging on the thing. And I think I got some comics. I'm almost finished 1 through 50 on the More Than Meets the Eyes.
Both of the eyes.
More
than meets both those fucking eyes. God damn.
I can't wait till those Lost Lights come out.
Robots in disguises.
But Lisa said I don't have to take this. She said I can quit. But anyways, yeah, I'm almost finished up the single. I'm getting the single issues of that. And,
How do you like it?
I haven't read it. I want to get them all together.
Okay.
I'm gonna read it, and I'm gonna start reading it. So yeah, once I get that, I think I'm maybe 2 or 3 issues missing. So, and they're early issues, so they'll be a little harder to find. So, and that was it.
Let me know what you need, Matt. I'm going up to the comic shop soon. I might be able to find it.
Okay, cool.
And then I'll charge you $50 for shipping.
Okay, you will. I can't wait.
All right.
That's it.
That's it? All right, Gregors. Hit me with your load.
So
So to speak.
You better be good too. Be a good one. It better taste like fruit.
I got some Black Series. I got the Scarif Trooper, Beach Bum Commander, the one with the circa 1980s like surfboard paint on.
Beach Bum Commander.
I got Krennic finally.
Nice.
I got that BB-7 thrust, that weird, not a knockoff, but it's a thing. It's actually really good.
So which one is that one? That is the Igear one?
It's kind of based off the Igear, but it's not, and then it is. It's like all new parts. It's weird, and then it's got its own head sculpt that looks like the Takara, and you're looking at them side by side, you're like, oh, that's a different head sculpt. And it's got the knee pads, but they're not the knee pads. It's weird. And it comes with like a billion extra parts. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a well-built thing. I still like the look of the official product just because that's like spot on to the tune. But yeah, he's not bad. It's not bad at all. Not for the price that you can get him for from the right places if you know the right people. Let's see.
I don't.
I got SH Figure Arts Raphael, which made me hate Black Panther a little bit because it seems like a very wide gap between what you pay and what you get.
Yeah.
With there's two lines. I got a Blu-ray player. I got
All right. Good job.
So we'd have one downstairs. So Kit can watch movies while I play video games. So we only had the one DVD player in the Xbox. For Snowflake, I got another Pandanus.
Nice.
Yeah, I saved that for last. I got the Nanif Productions or whatever the hell he's calling himself now. Masterpiece Ratchet and Ironhide, little side panel thing, and I actually just put that on when we were before the show, and I'm gonna mess with it. I don't know how I feel about it. I'll have to look at it. I'll see. It didn't do what I wanted to do, but what I wanted to do wasn't its intended purpose, if that makes sense. So, that's on me. $6. I mean, whatever. I've wasted more on less.
Right. Well put.
And I think that's it. I think that's it.
Nice.
All right. Well, we can come back to it if you remember.
Was
50 more things.
Pandanus? I mean, was Pandanus enough? I don't know. I thought that was.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty good haul. That's a pretty good haul. Justin, what did you get?
I got a few things this week. I got the Fans Project Dino Roku and Dino Go, the last two of their whatever Dino King, yeah, that's what they're calling it. So I got that. There's nothing to be sorry about. The combiner is at least cool. What else did I get? I got lupus, not the actual disease.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is that Lyme disease? Or?
Likes and
Thoughts
shares.
and prayers.
Yep, exactly. So I got lupus, and then I got the Fans Toys lupus, and I was excited about that. My whatever the points on Chosen Prime picked me up a girder, the MMC grapple, totally free.
Nice.
So that was awesome.
Grr.
And finally,
I forgot something on Justin. Can I say what I forgot?
Of course you did.
please go ahead.
Also, I got the chance to check it out for a reasonable under retail price. I got that Ace Toys Cliff Jumper. Anyway, Justin, sorry to interrupt.
And I picked that Ace Toys Cliff Jumper up off of Greg and got it here. And
Got it.
Anyway,
Are you gonna fix it or are you gonna keep it?
I'm gonna review it. I'm not sure. I don't know where I stand. So when I first thought, I was like, oh, this thing has 3 heads and none of them look like Cliffjumper, And then, I kind of messed around with it more, and it is a knockoff of Bumblebee, but it's not quite a knockoff of Bumblebee. It's really weird. And the more I mess around with it, the more I actually end up kind of liking it. So yeah, I don't know. When I put it next to Masterpiece B, there's certainly problems, but I like it a whole lot more than I had expected to. So yeah, I'm not sure. It's pretty cool so far. So.
I'm sorry, but I gotta tell this story. Just something you said made me think of it. When I was a kid, I came down. I was like fucking with my dad, and I made this I drew this head of myself, like a picture of my head, and I put it on this popsicle stick, and I stuck it in my shirt so it looked like I had 2 heads. And then I did another one. I had 3 heads. And I had them coming out both sides of my shirt, so it was a little fan of his. And I came downstairs, and I was being obnoxious, and my father didn't say a word. And after I finished, I was in elementary school. He said 3 heads, and each one's a simpleton. That's all.
Yep. So that's all I got. So
that's all you got?
Yeah.
Bobby, what did you get?
What did you check out this week, Bobby?
I had the opportunity to check out Hot Toys Deadpool. And I got Suicide Squad on DVD. That's it. I got nothing.
Really?
Yeah, nothing.
No.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Post office or the UPS guy was probably happy.
Yeah, got some vape juice.
Dang.
You know how that is, man.
No, I don't. But Robert D does, I'm sure, because he would have told a 30-minute long story about vape juicing.
We would have heard it by now, too.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Actually, I tried to cut my nicotine back.
Sucking dick.
What? Don't be weird. I tried to cut my nicotine back to 6 from 12, which I think is ridiculous. That's the next fucking step. Half.
That's ridiculous, man.
But anyway.
Just vaping twice as hard now?
Yeah. He's taking twice as many hits.
But I called it quits on that. I went back to the 12. But I tried it. I gave it a college try 48 hours, and on my second 48 hours, I don't know. I don't know if I mentioned this on the show, but one of my brothers is a recovering heroin addict, but turns out he was never really recovering, and he's going down a path that not many can follow in terms of that. So there's that's going on. He lost his kids. He lost his wife. And my other brother is actually okay, but his wife just upped and left him with the kids.
I said that last week.
Went to Cal. Okay, yeah. So yeah, there's that, and then just shit was at work and fucking. It was all, and I was just no. I'm not fucking around with this 6 right now, and I need to go. Maybe I need to go to 18.
It's understandable, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's excuses, man, but it's a vice, Mac.
Well, we got other excuses too. Hey, Lenny, what'd you get?
I actually got something this week.
Oh shit! MMC put out something.
Yes and no. I got some stag cleavers, courtesy of. Now he asked me to pronounce his name correctly, so it's Spiros.
Spiros.
He sent me those. I only pretty much bought them because I didn't have the packaging for them. I have 4 sets now, but this is the first time I got the packaging with them. So that was just a stupid purchase, really. But it's fine.
I saw you venturing out some other stuff too. Didn't you get a Iron Factory?
Well, yes. We'll get there.
Okay. I thought you might forget it. Since it was
that cunt Robert D did ask me for my address. He was going to send me a penguin this week, and
he sent you a scorpion.
My penguin arrived, and it came with an Iron Factory Scorponok. So thank you very much, you cunt. And because I had explained to him that it's just too small for my collection, he also sent a magnifying glass with it to display in front of it. So
that's awesome.
That's a funny
cheesy cunt. And also shout out to Cape Cod John, as I know he loves to be called. He sent me a little something, but I'm not allowed to even say what it is. But it's fucking cool as fuck. So thank you, sir. And that is all I got.
Was that Dick Shadow Pics?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You lucky man.
I know, right?
I did
you
actually...
Sorry,
sorry, was there something else?
No, that's it.
I did actually forget something because I was trying to set it up for a shout out and I just let me get away from me. So last week on the show.
Are you sitting next to the fridge?
Yeah. My sit next to a wall. I'm here coughing. I can barely breathe, so I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a little bit static. It's like you're waking up a little bit.
Probably coughing. But anyway.
No, it's just static. It's
I
not
don't
you
think
coughing.
it's coughing.
It's your connection, guy.
Oh, well, that's fine. You had a shitty connection plenty of times, so it's okay.
No, I haven't. I've had a
fault,
great
Matt.
connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't take blame for anything. Just blame me.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, don't casting stone there. Whoever the character in the Bible was.
That connection. What are you talking about? Go back to 150 episodes.
I think it was
and it's
Jesus,
wrong.
Greg. I think it was Jesus.
It was Jesus, the one that was casting stone.
He's the main character.
Oh. So, they should do a Bible movie with like mostly humans and like 10% Jesus. Michael Bay should direct it.
Oh,
And 100% CGI.
Yeah.
With Jar Jar
Lots of
Binks.
explosions.
But it was an explosion. What was I talking about? Oh, so last week I was upset that I got an MC over here, and I got rid of the vacuum. So Matthew Billings, Titan One Toys, the guy that let Bobby and myself look at that shredder and decided that it wasn't for either of us. He actually let me exchange my MC for another vacuum.
Nice.
Even before the show went up, somebody told him that I was unhappy. I don't know who that was. Because I think
You're
I
welcome.
was on the show. And I didn't talk to him that. And he was like, hey, you can send it back and I'll trade it. And actually, the one that I got, the few problems I had with tolerances, this one's actually really tight. This one's actually better than the one I had. So.
Yeah, he's a class act.
Who was it?
Matt, I think his name's Matt. Like, I don't know what's his Titan One Toys. Check them out on Facebook.
Toys. Okay.
Sometimes you see that weird pattern.
Just
gonna buy you a
words,
drink.
Oh, man.
Right. Sometimes I'll get like knockoff fucking 6-year-olds. Sometimes I'll get like blow pops
Still not getting it.
and like twizzle.
All right, this is going to make for some good podcasting. Let's do some movie and show news. And we have the Tier 5 movie poster reveal.
Yeah. Oh, Matt, I believe this is in Matt's top 5 posters of all time.
Yes.
If memory serves.
I think so. I think I'll frame it too, I think.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
I can't help but notice the super feminine proportions on Optimus Prime here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying he looks a little bit busty there?
I mean, it's practically a swimsuit thing. Like, he's on a rocky beach. We got the waves behind him.
Hourglass figure.
Yeah, a little flaming bikini going on.
Yep, keep talking.
They said
I can
no,
masturbate to Optimus Prime.
no female characters in this movie.
Nope.
It seems like Optimus has It seems like Optimus has lost a lot of parts since the first one. Like, he's lost a lot of girth.
Yeah, he's been flying around space for a while. He's just lost a bit of.
He was thick, in the first one, in the second one, and he got the add-on kit from Jetfire, and then now since the fourth and fifth one, he's lost a lot of girth.
This Optimus, he transforms into Gypsy Danger from Pacific Rim, not a truck.
Yeah, he must be on my workout plan. He must be doing crunches.
Matthew's workout plan.
Unicorn. Unicorn. I like it. It looks good. It's a good poster. I mean, like I said, if I had it, I would put it up.
Was that
blah blah blah?
Was that supposed to be some Rocco spoof there?
No, it was Kanye West's workout plan spoof.
Oh.
Or as I like to call him, Donald Trump's ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of sounded like Rocco's Modern Life, which I just happened to be looking at a complete DVD collection of.
That would have been a little too Velociraptor. I would have had to. I don't know. We would have had to get on the phone, I think, and hang up this call and figure out what is going on in the universe.
Hang up now. Abort. Do something. I don't know. Do something.
No, I'm using it as a table to work on my Ironhide. I'm using it as a workstation.
A workbench.
What's the DVD set? Yeah, that's nice.
He's got them hungry eyes, man.
Yeah. You're gonna have to rethink your heroes here, Matt.
Patrick Swayze eyes.
So I don't know. I guess we don't know. Is Optimus actually? What makes Optimus supposedly bad? Like, is that the whole thing they're playing up? Is that he's a bad guy or something?
Quintessence.
Yeah.
I think he's just got gas.
He's gonna get some corrupted matrix of leadership or something.
Well,
I'm sorry. It's now the dust of leadership from previous movies.
No, it's all together now.
It keeps changing.
I don't like to break out I don't like to expose my soothsayer powers too often. But I'm gonna go ahead and expose one little prediction I have for the future.
All right.
In about 2 years from now, when we're talking about the Bumblebee movie, and I'm talking about all the travesties of Transformers 5, Matt is going to tell me how this is paying an homage to the G1 episode where Prime came back as a zombie.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, mark that spot. Yeah. Mark that. 2 years from now, if we're still doing the show, we'll come back and I will say yes, Bobby B, you was correct. Good sir.
Why are you saying if, Matt? You got other plans?
Yeah, Matt's always talking about quitting.
Yeah.
I can't reveal anything right now, but Stasis Lock has been hitting big.
Yeah, good. I did listen to an episode.
And you got bored, didn't you?
No. I thought you guys were good. I wasn't interested in the content, so I didn't feel the need to come back to it. But I thought you guys had a good little rapport for only doing it for like a week or two, whatever it was.
Yeah, I think we're getting along. It's pretty good. We were supposed to record tonight, but that's all right.
Oh,
personal schedule conflict.
SCU is my go-to.
You hear that, Robert?
Yeah, no shit.
I know.
Yeah.
Good call.
2 minutes. 2 minutes before we start recording. Fuck you.
2 minutes.
That's exactly what I meant by my comment. If Matt can take time out of his schedule from being Matthew,
yeah,
I think you'll be all right there, buddy.
Lynn said 2 minutes.
I remember a day when Robert missed a show. It was because something real serious came up.
And he was upset too.
Now he's like, it's snowing. I'm
my
like,
hamster's eyeball popped out. I couldn't make it.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what?
Sorry, Matt, you go.
No, you go. No, Lynn, you go.
No, look, no. I'm gonna.
Robert he used to be upset about things. Now he just don't care. He just like, I'm missing guys.
Yeah, can't make it.
Whatever. Yeah. No excuses now.
My favorite character in a TV show I watched died. I'm fucked up.
Triggered. First up, we have Dr. Wu, Alpha Trion Star. Who gives a fuck?
I give a fuck. Open something for his unicorn.
So.
Oh, that's pretty cool, though.
Why is Dr. Wu... Well, I mean, it's fine. You're making new products. But why not make some of the old stuff again? Like the evil doctor that's impossible to friggin' find anywhere. Like, the humans are something that you should be pumping out. Because I feel like the more you go, the more people are going to want the humans. And that damn doctor, you can't find it anywhere. I wish I could find it.
Yeah.
He's actually making humans again, too. I just didn't put it in the notes the other week. It slipped my mind. He is making some humans again. He's at least doing the partners and stuff again, so I would imagine...
I do remember seeing the partners. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. But
I hope he does Cade Yeager soon.
Oh, God.
With the hair, too. You better have a mullet, too.
Mm-hmm.
This thing better light up like it does in this picture if I buy this.
Do you think it will?
It better. If I'm paying $20, it better.
Yeah, there's just going to be phone apps sparks flying off it everywhere.
I like it. It looks nice. I like it. I'm not going to buy it, but it looks nice.
What's also pretty cool about this staff mat is that when you actually buy it, it actually adds a light feature to Alpha Trion's
Oh,
eyes too.
it does.
It's pretty awesome.
Good call, man. Good call.
That's an upgrade.
This thing probably costs more than the Alphatron itself, probably. Nah, this is probably gonna be about $10, 10 or. Something.
We always thought Doctor Wu was like a medical doctor, but he's like a Doctor Strange.
I always thought of him as a love doctor, if you know what I mean. Am I right?
You know what I mean?
It's right in the name, Dr. Wu.
I don't know what you mean.
That's true. Don't take my saying, all right? Because I don't usually know what he's talking about.
I don't usually know what he's talking about.
Right? Don't take that away from me, Lynn.
Look, I didn't say y'all at the end. You can still have yours.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Cool. Next up, we have Maketoys Downbeat. Let's talk about this, Justin.
Looks pretty awesome.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, it does.
I was worried. I was worried that you were gonna have some big issues with this.
No, now that they've gone ahead and changed the front end, I am 100% in. It looks
Yeah,
awesome.
no, I love it too, but I thought the black on the headlights was gonna be an issue for you.
No, that doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, yeah, because they were clear, weren't they?
Yeah, I really like that was my prediction. Like as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh god, I hope Justin's okay.
I wonder why they did black like that. I wonder why they did them clear.
That is, I mean, the shape of the car is what it needs to be for me. Like the black headlights, like whatever. I don't really care about that. Like it's just tinted glass, basically, you know. So that really doesn't bother me.
You're full of surprises.
Yeah.
Because I can see where Bobby's going for. Because I would critique Starscream like that, and you would think since Jazz is yours, you would critique the smallest.
You would not critique Starscream at all. You would love every version that exists.
But I know what he's fucking talking about, Lynn.
No, you don't. That's a lie.
Well,
I do.
Yes.
I like that. I like that smirk. I like that smirk too.
You're looking at photograph number 14. Is that the smoke you're talking about?
6.
Skip to 14. That's my favorite.
4D. What's 4D?
14.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Greg.
I hate that.
I was just to say this is a Jazz on Ultra Magnus, so
right.
you
Dude,
don't have to worry about that.
dude, I don't never want to think about that Ultra Magnus. I hide that Ultra Magnus in the back of my shop. It gives me flashback. Justin coming to my house, kicking the door in, calling me a whole bunch of idiots and rolling out.
Stupid idiot. I'm out. You don't like that smirk, Justin?
No, I hate that smirk. And the only other thing that I don't like about this figure is that, and this is a personal thing, like I don't really like the chromed eyes. I prefer paint.
I kind of like that. I think the rims on the fucking vehicle mode look amazing. All the gold paint. It's a nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
You think he's got switches for his bitches?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty.
What do you think about the back end of the vehicle, like the number 17? Just dragging those two white things behind him.
Yeah, maybe it's a little unsightly, but I
it's
mean,
the back.
It has an art mode like that.
I think the thing about it though, for me, is that like they did so much to actually make the vehicle mode actually work. Like Jazz is a hard car to make because the front end is so long on that Porsche. And like if you look at it in the cartoon, like it's not that way, and the original toy wasn't really that way and stuff like that. So the fact that they pulled it off so well, like okay, yeah, like that back picture, like it sucks, but whatever. The rest of the car is so good that I can ignore it. So
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear. I think it looks great. I
do too, Bob.
The headlights did stick out to me. Like when I first saw it, I was like, wow, like that's not what I was expecting that to look like. It almost looks like there's the more I was looking at it, I was like, is this protective tape over top of what's underneath? But I think it's beautiful. I think it's a beautiful looking figure.
I think it's real well done. Yeah, I mean, and another thing is like, if you are the type of person that wants it to be light blue like it was in the cartoon, then I'm sure Repro-Labels will have you taken care of for that. So, but I think it looks awesome. It's leagues above the ToyWorld one. So, I do like that you even have like, I know in the cartoon Jazz was always depicted with the doors down, but for some reason
I was just gonna say that
Jazz with the doors to the side has always kind of stuck out to me.
Yeah, me too.
And
you had the option. I mean, that's cool. You had the option.
Yeah, the fact that I can do it either way, like that makes me super happy too. So my Jazz probably will have the doors up, but I do like the option to put them down.
That is cool.
It's got all kinds of accessories too.
Now, you
grappling
think it's
hook
going to be
and
better than
the
your
speakers and
generation
shit. It's
toys?
pretty cool.
I think so. I mean, just because of the actual time of the character it's intended to represent. Like, I think the Generation Toys one is cool, but like honestly, it's not the jazz I'm 100% looking for. You know?
Right. I don't really have much complaints about it though. About that Generation
Oh,
toy
yeah.
one.
No, I think
Oh,
it's
I
a
don't
great
either. I
toy.
don't
I
either.
just
Great toy.
you know, I think honestly, like most people who are into MP aren't looking for that Generation Toy one. Now, if you're
right,
a fan
agreed.
of the character and stuff, it's an awesome toy.
Yeah, and he's gonna go well on my GCreations masterpiece IDW shelf.
Do you think if the Generation Toys would have went with that white like that is the Maketoys do? Do you think it would have been a lot better?
You know what? Like, I think my personal thoughts are, because the Generation Toy is veering so much from the animation model.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking do what you feel, you know.
It serves its purpose then.
Yeah, you know, like
Okay.
I don't, you know, the color being off kind of makes sense because the whole look is off, you know. So
right,
like,
yeah, it's not the real jazz. I mean, it's not the original jazz.
right. So it doesn't bother me, say, as much as like if this white was off, like on this Maketoys one, I'd be like, well, what the fuck?
Right. Okay.
But even with it being off, it's still a beautiful finish to the toy.
Totally agree.
Oh, I like the harpoon or the
toe cable,
whatever. Yeah, the toe cable. That looks pretty sweet. It's like it's like an add-on, maybe. That's pretty cool. I like the speakers. I like the bright. I don't know. Is it going to be that bright? I mean, that's a bright white and bright blue. I mean, that might be just the pictures and the lighting or something, but
I think the white. I think that white finish, if it's paint, will come across like that.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think this is great.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome. Can't wait.
When's it?
And
I know when it's supposed to be out.
You know, if Maketoys wants to send a review copy my way, you know,
I'll get on that.
I know you won't, but you know, if you do, just saying.
No, I haven't heard anything as to time wise. I got the impression that the Point Blank was next.
I think this is soon though. I think.
I mean, it looks it.
Like February or something.
February, yeah, probably February.
Yep.
What's BBTS say? October next year?
Man,
yesterday.
Third quarter tomorrow.
Third quarter tomorrow.
Right.
Greg, what do you think of it? You didn't say anything.
I think the single looks great. I like it a lot. Man, I'm not excited about that Point Blank. Like, that's just one of those, like, I'll get it at some point.
Yeah.
But this thing looks pretty good. I like the chrome eyes and the grappling hook.
Yep.
And the things.
For me, it's all stuff that's probably going to sit in the box, but I love having it. I mean, it's like one of those things like, yeah, I'll probably never use it, but yeah, give it to me anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least they threw it in, the acknowledgement they threw it in. I wish the gun had some paint on it, but that's all right.
You know, I say I won't use it now, but you know, I mean, I've seen the people who are making all these like fit your shelf displays. I'm like, yeah, you know, I could get a shelf that's maybe a little battle scene going on. That, you know, Jazz is grappling to something. That'd be pretty cool.
Yes, they're the humans.
Going back to what you said, Matt, I think Maketoys are notorious for not putting paint on the weapon accessories for toys.
Okay.
So that'll be it.
That's cool. I can't wait to get it.
Mm-hmm. All right, next up, we have something else you probably can't wait for, Matt. It's ToyWorld Leia.
Oh, God.
This car looks like shit.
Man, that makes me want to fucking jack off to this damn thing.
You know, I gotta say, I think this looks better in color.
Oh, I think the bot mode looks great.
The bot mode looks great. But that car mode, those two legs, man, sticking out.
Not a transformer though. It's just a shape.
Yeah, the car mode really looks like it's like half of a car. It's like someone rear-ended RC, so like she's been driving around the city with the body panels missing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just the back end. Look at see that big old gap between the legs. I mean, like you just want to insert something.
Like shut up, man. It's like it's like training wheels at the back, and then a car at the front.
Yeah.
They look like boobs.
But like,
well, I know this thing ain't gonna go on my alt mode shelf.
That's
for sure.
You got an alt mode shelf?
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Oh, okay.
But you know, like when I saw the prototypes of this, I was like, gross. But like seeing it in color, I'm like, man, this isn't hateful. It's not picture perfect.
Bobby went from 5th grade to 7th grade real quick.
It looks better than the MMC one. So.
I don't know.
It's like when you're fussy with your ladies, and then as time goes on, you're just like, well, this will do.
Yeah.
This will be fine.
This will be fine. Don't worry about this.
I don't see what the problem is.
That's titties.
I was making a reference to a young man coming into young adulthood, and then Wendy's over here talking about an adult man going into fucking man menopause.
He just
for lack of a better
just
word.
moving down the timeline.
But I think if you get this, do you want to get the Springer and the cup and all that stuff to match with her? You know?
Not the fucking ToyWorld one.
Look.
I'm just saying.
As good as this is, as good as this looks to me, and it does look pretty good to me, and I know it's not popular opinion that it looks good. I get that. But as good as this looks to me, even I know this ain't the last one I'm getting. if I get
it. Fuck no.
You know, so no, I'm not gonna get the cup and the Springer to go with it.
Well, Fans Toys should put out a render right when we get done. So
hey.
I do like how even ToyWorld rather talk about Star Wars than Transformers right now.
Yep.
I don't know. If I can get her for $40, I might get her, but
I don't think you will.
I'm not sure you're gonna be able to pull forward.
No. Later on.
I think she looks awesome in robot mode, standing next to Ultra Magnus. I mean, you know, without a doubt, I think she looks awesome there. But that car mode, brutal.
I don't think she really needs swords. I don't think it suits this version of the character.
No, not even.
Well, did the scabbards come off? I'm not looking at the pictures right now. I don't have a way of looking at them right now.
Yeah, they do.
I can see getting this simply to put it in bot mode, but
right.
Yeah, it's never gonna go in car mode.
No.
Well, that'll be that one time you review it.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's not the type of thing like, you know, I enjoy routinely putting, you know, like MP10 in its vehicle mode and putting it somewhere. This would never have that situation for me.
Sure.
Are you going to display her in talk to the hand because the face ain't listening mode?
You know
a la picture number 5?
You know it. That's the only way you could display it.
All right.
Why can't we just get a good RC?
I do like
Hasbro got a good RC.
I do like the swap out hand feature.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would like to see them do more of that, like just posing hands and stuff. But with characters that aren't going to have, you know, like I would rather see swap out hands than KFC ball joint.
I was about to say, you know what this needs? Needs a KFC hand upgrade.
Yeah, I would rather them just, you know, just go ahead and get rid of all the transforming or the articulated hands and just let me put hands in and out. Make one that like folds up into the alt mode, you know, so I don't have to change it out if I don't want to, and give me the option to make hands that make sense. So.
Yeah, I would say that, but the only thing that stops me from saying it 100% is Stomp's hands do work well.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's rare, you know, like.
Well, if you're not saying 100%, buddy, I don't want to hear it.
If Figure Arts has taught me anything, you need a pair of closed fists. You need a pair of relaxed hands. You need a pair of pointing hands.
Yeah.
You need some semi-relaxed weapon holding hands. You need some tight weapon holding hands.
That's
you need a thumbs up hand.
Yeah.
You need a ball, fist, a ball, whatever.
A pointing hand.
Pointing
you
hand.
need an angry head. You need a whimsical head.
You need that 2-finger up kawaii hand?
Yeah. That's a good one.
Oh, hey, I don't know if anyone in your comments corrected you yet, Bobby, but that stand for that Deadpool was supposed to be like a rush effect. You just had to turn it around backwards. It's supposed to be like that video game. Like,
Yeah.
I gotcha.
The only thing is, I think that when it's the other way, it doesn't really hold Deadpool very well. Like
it doesn't.
Because when I use that stand, like, okay, this is the only way it actually helps him stand. So, fuck that toy.
Yeah, I think it's a nightmare.
Fuck that doll.
All right. This possibly isn't a nightmare. We have more MP scaled IDW from GCreations.
Look at that fucking lineup that they got just stowed away.
Yep. Boom. Fucking bullies.
Well, you know what my thing is with this is, what about all that Swan Song talk?
I don't get what you're saying.
They did that whole video, like, this Dinobot Combiner, it may be our last time out, fellas. We just...
You know how people like to be dramatic. It's fine.
Yeah, that's called fucking showmanship, Bobby. GCreations stage presence.
Yeah.
Who's the one? Who's in the background left? Is that Metroplex or is that Ultra Magnus?
Ultra Magnus.
That fucking thing looks like that shit. The silhouette looks great anyway. I'm in for all this shit.
Even Prime?
Silhouette of Starscream. You gonna get that silhouette of Starscream, Matt?
You know I am.
Who were the two companies making Prime?
Generation Toy was the other.
Okay. Because Generation Toy was the one that liked the Prime, right?
I can't remember.
I think so.
I think it was also, but I think I'm going with this one.
Yeah. I'm not going with either personally because I don't need an IDW shelf, but
you do too.
You know, it's cool for those who want it.
You might need it with your
that
action
fucking
pulses.
prowl. If they made that prowl in Chugscar, I'd be down.
That drift too.
I'm good on drift.
That Megatron looks pretty good, kinda. The silhouette.
Silhouette, yeah.
Someone else showed the bomber version of Megatron too, didn't
Generation
they?
Toy.
That was Generation Toy as well.
Yeah,
I'm getting confused on these fucking things. GCreations, Generation. Started with the G's, man. Come on.
It's more confusing when it's Generation Toy and GCreation. So
I know.
Real quick, I want to talk about my favorite moment of last week's episode. Can I reminisce with you guys for a minute?
Please.
Always. Wait. Is it about me? Then no.
It is about you.
Fuck you, Bobby.
But it made me laugh in the show, and then when I was listening back to it, it made me laugh again.
God damn.
It was. I asked you. I said, "What are your thoughts, Matt?" And your response, "What do you mean?"
Hey, shut up. Whatever. Anyways, I liked it. They look good. The 6-shot. Yeah, I mean, it looks good.
It looks good.
That drift is fucking spot on. It's money.
It looks good. I was talking to Lenny about it. I was like, if I see them start to hit, because most of this stuff is all, the exception of Magnus maybe, is all pre IDW when they really became IDW. And but if I start to see that, like if I start to see like Wreckers and fucking DJD and Scavengers, as much as I like some of this MMC stuff, is out of here.
All right.
So these are
I get an extra mode.
Right?
Extra modes for Lenny.
Yes.
These are MP scaled, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck, I'll have to get Starscream, Megatron.
I want to see the alt mode for that prowl. That looks fucking. I think that's going to be amazing. Dig it.
What if it only turns into the head of Devastator?
I'm okay with that too.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Are we talking about Debbie later? Anyways, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Another fucking line to fucking get.
Yeah, look at you, Matt, practicing no self-control.
I know.
Hey, Matt, I'm not great at it either, buddy.
I know. It's just.
It's another Starscream, Matt.
I just
understand that.
The thing that gets me is like Matt's like another line to buy. Like there's so much like I can't do it. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. You know?
Yeah.
You can't just passingly be like it looks good, but you know I don't need it.
I can't say that unless I whatever. Anyway, let's go, Bob. Let's go. Ooh,
what do you think about this, Greg? Let me hear your thoughts.
Oh yeah, Gregors.
I like them.
All right,
I think
thanks, Greg.
Beautiful. Can you not hear me?
No, we heard you.
No, I just thought you were gonna end it with I like them.
Yeah, I thought it sounded like you were going. I like them.
No, I think that Prime's beautiful.
Yeah.
I have to see how weak I am. If I go in for the Prime, I'll probably go in for the rest of them. But
you'll be weak.
I'd like to see that. I'll be weak.
You'll be weak.
You'll at least try them out, Greg.
You can
Greg
make
will
me
go
try
down
there,
all of
Matt.
them and sell them relatively quickly.
Bob.
I like to see the Devastator that goes with that prowl, and then I'll make up my mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they look good.
Yeah.
How far do you think they would go with this one?
That's the question, right? That's the question.
I don't have any experience with this company. I've never messed with any of their stuff.
Yeah.
I think you're the only one here that has, Bobby.
Yeah, like thing is with them, like, none of that shit on those 5 were perfect, but none of them were as bad as you expected them to be. You know,
I
like,
expected them to be pretty bad. So.
right? You know, and I did too. But like even when I got that sludge for the first time, I think that was Joe KW. Was it Joe KW bought on my brand? And let me take a look at it. Like
it was Joe KW, I think.
That sludge, like I had every intention of just shitting on that thing, and
before you even touched it.
Before I even touched it, just because like I just had it in my mind. I was like, there's no way this can be good. But the amount of shit that's hanging off this thing, there's no way it can be functional. But then it was surprisingly better than I thought it was. Not perfect, but.
Well, you're saying all this stuff, but what they have up there. This is a good 2 years of products right now. I mean, it's going to be a lot. I mean, only Prime is the only one coming out right now, right?
Yeah.
So you still got. I mean, this is going to be a little while before they even.
Well, how long did it take them to put out the Dinobots?
A while. But I think they have money issues. Maybe they got that shit squared away.
Are these the ones that are making paddles as well? Were they going to make a paddles?
No, that was Planet X. But I don't know why the money issues seem to have gone away. Because like I don't feel like I know that many people with that dinosaur combiner.
They made a deal with Keith.
Yeah.
They got his factory.
The price was cheap.
Yeah, I would too, to get his factory. Shit. But I mean, I'm just saying, like I said, this is a good 2 years of product right here. I mean, almost, so.
Yeah.
You may not see anything new for a while.
Yeah.
They're just taking that.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Bob. No, you go.
John Davis, between recording albums, sent a question to me to ask on the show.
Shut up.
And I think it's worth mentioning straight away because it has to deal with this. I'm just waiting for my. So
I got that question up, John.
So with GCreations revealing a year's worth of product, do you hope that will become the norm now with third party?
It already is.
No, but at one clip.
Toys has been doing that shit for 3 years.
Who has?
Toys.
Yeah, but even them has been like, like
one at a time.
Yeah, like in the next week is another one or whatever. But like this is
poster board of shit.
How long has it been? How long has it been since we first saw that Prime? TFCon?
I think
months?
TFCon Canada.
Because that thing ships next week to retailers.
Jesus.
Apparently.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Which sucks because I don't know.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
I know of a certain birthday I need to be celebrating.
Right.
Well, maybe they should put out Drift and Prowlet at the same time. That would be. I mean, they look smaller. They're a little smaller characters, and Six Shot would be next, maybe.
I think Drift's going to be reasonably big. I don't think he's going to be like your MP car size. I think it'll be a little bit bigger than that.
Well, so to answer the question, I mean, I guess it's cool. I mean, when you see it, it's cool. But then you're like I said, this is 2 years of fucking product right there. So I'm gonna have to wait 2 years to get maybe a Starscream or the Megatron. So it's kind of like a letdown a little bit, also, because you're like, God, I'm gonna have to wait so long now. So I mean, I guess
money bags.
I know, but I'm just saying it's kind of a it's kind of a bad and good thing. It's good to see this, but then how long is it gonna take to get this shit out?
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, man. My thing is that like I think this is awesome, but I don't think this would work for everybody. Like I think that this works because this is kind of uncharted territory. They're only really competing with one company.
Oh yeah.
Is it really a competition?
I don't know. I mean, like, that jazz was good. I don't know. I don't know.
I can see Planet X doing something like this too, because they only do.
Oh, I'm sorry, Matt.
No, go on, Greg. I'm sorry.
I like the jazz, but jazz didn't feel like a masterpiece figure. Really, it felt more like a classic style.
I don't know.
I only got to mess with it shortly, but for a short time. But I thought that too, Greg. I agree though.
Let's all just go. I don't know, and then gradually get higher pitch.
Sorry. Yeah. To me, it felt it felt masterpiecey. Like the
Master what?
Masterpiecey.
Okay.
The little things. Master Reese's Pieces. They're like E.T.'s Commander. It's what E.T.'s Commander prefers.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, like the little touches, the finish, the paint finish, the magnetic doors, even the leg transformation to an extent. Like, you know, I don't know.
Felt good.
Yeah.
That magnetic door thing that's genius. I think that a lot of people should do that.
Speaking of masterpiece figures, I just want to throw out there that the
Pieces.
Machine Robo, Mixer Robo, or whatever the cement mixer is, he feels very masterpiecey.
Oh my god.
And that is the headline right there, masterpieces.
Not 100%, but I mean, he kind of has that like masterpiece moment in the transformation, and definitely the best Machine Robo toy released this far.
Good.
So.
And I'm not downing that Jazz at all. Like I really like that Jazz. He just wasn't going to be my Jazz. So
sure.
Like I'm not saying he was bad. I'm just saying like
he's not good.
No, I'm not even saying like the actual toy. I just think the presentation and the feel, like the aesthetic. Feel.
It has to feel good. I mean, you know, you have to when you hold it in your hand, you're like, damn, this feels good.
We're still talking about toys, Matt.
No, my cock. But other than that, toys.
All right. All right, let's move on.
Do we have to?
Speaking of cocks, we have from Keith, X-Transbot Seaspray and Springer to be shown by the end of the month.
What is... I don't really care about the Springer or the Seaspray, to be honest, but what is the little symbol in the bottom right corner with like all the different third-party companies? Like...
That's the toy show that's going to be shown at.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't really sure what was exactly going on there.
It's the 10th annual Massal toy show or something. I don't know.
Yeah, with respect to them doing the Seaspray, like Seaspray, I feel like we knew that was coming. They've been doing mini bots and Springer. Well, everybody else is doing Springer, so why wouldn't X-Transbots? So
I wonder. I wonder why we're getting. I mean, I'm guessing it's Fans Toys is the reason, but like you know, I would have thought we would have got a Power Glide before the Springer, before the Seaspray, because we got that Power Glide little image, you know, and.
Well, in fairness, X-Transbots did put out that one Power Glide a long time ago. Technically,
that's true. Check. Never mind. They're already done. I forgot. I'm sorry.
They're knockoff. You talking about the knockoff?
Yeah. No, I'm a bozo. I forgot.
I wonder what the little thing, the little nod, you know, what cartoon, you know, what series is going to be with Seaspray, or is it going to be the little underwater men with the singing?
That's what I was
That
thinking.
would be so cool if they actually, if you squeezed them, they started singing. Or, you know, what comes with Springer, you know, or
what if he had like a little compartment and he was like a little pretender and he had a little mer person inside of him?
Oh, that would be so cool. I get it just for that.
That sounded creepy as fuck.
Did it?
Oh, that was so cool.
I have some creepiness in me. Wow, another Springer. So that's what, 17 Springers now? Fuck. So many choices.
Well, there's only 3 Springers and 15 silhouettes. So.
Oh, that's true.
We'll get there.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad. I was going to go out on that toy or the MFC Springer, but man, after that fucking Trailbreaker, I don't know.
Yeah, I actually I forgot to cancel that Trailbreaker.
That joint?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and BBTS like sent me my bill today, and like I wrote them back immediately, and I was like, "Look, I meant to cancel this." They wrote me like not for nothing. Credit where credit's due. They wrote me back within 2 minutes and said, "No worries, we got it in time. You're good to go."
Well, I know who you are, Bobby B.
Shut up.
Come on now.
I sent BBTS. I had a question for them about something, and I wanted it to get done, and I realized it was the girl who answered, and I was like, "How can I get it done?" Sent her a picture of my dog, looking super cute, and I was like, "By the way, here's my dog.
Nice.
Here's a story about my dog." And she sent me a story about her dogs, and Zoe got a Merry Christmas. Zoe got a Merry Christmas from the entire Big Bad Toy Store family.
That's fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
Well,
we actually I
still didn't get my fucking part, but I mean, whatever.
Your dog got something. That's all that matters.
You got a Merry Christmas for your dog. It's fine.
This is certainly not a commercial session for BBTS, but I had a great experience with them earlier this year with Robert D. Because Robert D bought something and had it shipped directly to my house so I could review it before I sent it to him. and he forgot to change the address. So the next thing he ordered from them got shipped directly to me, and I happened to order the same thing, and I ended up getting his. It was Bike Robo. I ended up getting Bike Robo by itself, and then like if something was defective with it, I sent it back to BBTS. I got two more. I got a box the next day with Players Kai Wonder Woman and another Bike Robo. So I just figured, I was like, damn, they got this shit to me quick. You know what I mean?
Same day.
But mine was like, his was whatever. You see how I got fucked up. So when we figured it out, Robert D contacted BBTS, and when they contacted me, like Robert D told him, like, look, tell him that he can keep the doll. He just has to send the Bike Robo to me. So like they wrote me and they were like, look, just go ahead and keep the doll you got, you know, but send, you know, but I was fucking onto it. So I wrote them back and I was like, I didn't get any dolls. You know, because dolls have cloth clothing and this was sculpted plastic. So like they wrote Robert D. and they were like, we've been educated as to what a doll is, and you know what I mean? Like they just played right along with it the whole time. Like it was a good time, you know?
It's my turn. Yeah. Okay. I just ordered a bunch of stuff from BBTS. And it still ain't been shipped yet. Okay.
I had a 20-minute conversation once with one of their guys. Like, he wasn't even the one that helped me. I called back just to be like, hey, it got taken care of. Tell whatever his name was, thank you. The other dude just started talking about the fucking virtual reality shit for my fucking phone. Like the Samsung Oculus Max or whatever. I was like, oh, what Transformer is that? He's like, oh, no, it's virtual reality. I'm like, oh, cool. I'll check that out.
Nice.
Yeah, there's the Big Bad Toy Store people are...
They're not a bad company. A lot of people give them shit, but I like them. I mean, it does take a little while for them. They don't ship as quick as, you know, the smaller ones do. But
my shit ships quick.
They've been faster lately, I've found.
Well, I can understand why now because, you know, it's Christmas and everything, and I understand that. I order my stuff on Monday, and it's still in the warehouse, and I can understand that. You know,
yeah, but see, that's the thing. If you order, that's the thing. If you pre-order,
what's the thing, Bob?
When you pre-order with them, it ships quick. When you buy something from them, that's when the feet get dragged.
Oh. Well, shit. I wish I'd known that, Bob.
I think we've mentioned BBTS enough times on the show tonight, though, that they're going to ship your stuff yesterday.
Hold on, I can tie it into Star Wars.
Yes.
Yes.
Please do. Please do.
I got a swerve, a trash talking cogwheel from them, and my trash talk came missing a hand. And I sent him a picture. I was like, I swear it was Vader. And I was like, whatever, you know. And like, I was like, hey, I need a hand. And then when I emailed actually this past week, she was like, oh, was it Vader again? Something like that.
Nice.
It's this guy.
Nice.
And yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
What do we got next?
We're moving on, though, we Matt. All right. So next up we have.
If you want to.
Well, look, let's do it. We have Mech Planet Legends, Scale, Soundwave, and Minion.
Huh.
What is this?
Huh.
Oh, it looks like fucking Soundwave and Laser big there, one.
It's them hot soap.
Oh, nice. It just loaded. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about this. I just saw this on I was looking for news, saw it, and I was like, oh, wow.
And what company is this?
Hot Soldiers?
What's Soldier Boy, tell him.
No Limit Soldiers.
Where's Robert when we need him? Like, I feel like he'd be the one who'd have the most to say about this.
Yeah, really.
Oh shit! Dial in Toy Detox.
Yeah.
Robert D could be mystical.
Nah, his favorite pizzeria closed, so he couldn't make it tonight.
That's what we need to do. Well, whoever sends the call needs to title that shit "Toy Detox" and like trick him.
He'd be on that shit on fucking hot. He'd be like,
oh,
"I'm here, guys."
Guys, I didn't know we were recording tonight.
I know. He might be writing a paper or something. He might be writing a paper in his wife beater and
in his boxer shorts and his wife beater.
Oh god,
this is weird. Huh. I mean,
she's about to come tell me to shut up. I guarantee you. I got $20 that says she's about to come tell me to shut up because I was just loud. Sorry guys.
Walkman mode.
Yep.
No Limit Soldier.
I feel like
dun, 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 dun.
I feel like his name should be Walkman, You know, like the Walkman mode is actually the robot mode. That would make the most sense.
Robot mode. Where's Jaguar mode? Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's good.
Are we not going to talk about
Nope.
rumors about? Okay.
No.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, Matt. But
I
no.
do.
No limit. That was the tank guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
The soldier.
Didn't they have like a reality show or some shit where they picked like their next guy?
I don't know.
Asian dude. You don't remember that?
Oh.
And they like they do like a presentation and he's holding that shit. He's holding his little chain in his mouth, and then you never heard anything about them ever again.
But I remember the guy Jin.
Yeah, that's my memory of them.
But Jin got signed to Rough Riders, I think.
Oh.
Which was an odd fit anyway. But anyway.
I'm a
DMX?
Yeah, like, but Jin doesn't seem to fit with DMX, like, and the Locks and those guys.
Well, Matt doesn't really fit with DMX, but whenever I think of DMX now, I think of Matt.
I was in the background riding a 4-wheeler. How, bro?
Oh, bro.
Want to be?
All right, we have comic book news.
Shot caller.
You want to do that?
Blades.
Matt, Matt,
sorry. Let's go.
Matt, you like comic books now? You want to talk about this?
I do.
All right. We have
Mother
Meets the Eye nominated for the Comics Alliance Best of 2016 award.
All right.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
They should be.
You know what, though? I don't want to rain on anybody's parade, but it's just a nomination.
Parade? What's a parade?
Well, the book can't be that good because it got cancelled. So.
Yeah.
Just got rebooted and renamed.
Yeah, I was going to say, no, you better watch that shit. I read that today, actually. I read that today.
The reboot?
Yeah, it's weird. It's just like, it just picks up. It's like, hey, so by the way, spoilers. It picks up with, there's like a little prelude, and then it's Ultra Magnus giving a boring ass speech. And it's like, you see Ultra Magnus, and then it's like 289 slides later.
Right.
They did a really good job because they do this little like prelude to like the story, and then it's like 589 years and some seconds later, and then you see Ultra Magnus is like 289 slides later.
Wow. It was good though.
Well, I mean, it was more than meets the eye. I mean, every issue is kind of until you kind of lock them together.
Right.
It makes a whole. I mean, it was.
But it was fine. You didn't feel like there was like a bump in the road. Like it just seemed seamless.
Yeah, I mean, it was just another issue.
Cool.
I'm hearing a little bit of concern there, Bobby.
Yeah. I mean, change. Fear change.
I'm always apprehensive about these comics, especially since Hasbro got their claws in every other title, but more than meets the eye.
So there's an Optimus Prime book now as well. Is that right? There's like three ongoings now.
Something like that, yeah.
Or is it a limited run or something?
Well, there's Robots in Disguise, there's Lost Light, there's
Robots in Disguise is just called Transformers now though, right?
Oh yeah, that's right, I forget, I'm sorry. I thought it was the other way around. Maybe not, okay. And then there's that's right, because they changed it because of the show. And then there's the Prime thing that you're talking about, which is this one thing. And then isn't there another one now?
Well, there's Micronauts, which apparently ties in quite a bit with Transformers 2, from what I've heard.
Yeah, I'm talking. I mean, like a proper like.
Yeah. I don't know. They're always doing limited series stuff, so.
Fuck yeah, they are.
Oh. The other line. I used to enjoy both. I used to enjoy reading both, like on the odd 2 weeks, but now like I just like. I don't even care about the other one. Like, I'll read it. If I don't, I don't. I don't know.
Yeah,
I keep picking up the trades, but I haven't read the last three. I haven't bothered.
Yeah, I stopped after Combiner Wars on the other.
Oh, man.
It was terrible, man.
About that money, power, and respect, man.
And I'll tell you, I feel like, even though I love More Than Meets the Eye, I feel like More Than Meets the Eye suffered for not having that book to kind of be a sister book to it.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see when that happened.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. You know what? This might settle your mind, Bobby. Spoiler alert. So there's the scene. You know how Rodimus has the different paint job.
Yeah.
Drift is airbrushing, and he's like, "Are you sure about this?" And he's like, "This is going to mean you're going to have to start killing more people."
Nice.
And he's like, "Yeah, you remember those guys that took our ship?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "Yeah, I'm probably going to kill them." It's like, "All right,
I'm probably going to kill him." All right, good stuff.
They're just getting in before that MMC TFCon repaint that's coming out next year.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it now.
And I want to see it. GCreations, Rodimus.
Who's
I don't
making
know
the
about
Rodimus? Who's had that? Who's got the Rodimus out coming now?
The MMC, but I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one either.
It looks good. Great.
I can dig it.
It looks
like
naked.
It's look naked.
Looks like a candy corn. All right, moving on.
Is that, wait. Is that a Southern thing, Matt?
What?
No, it's an American thing. It's like we eat them at Halloween. Well, like not every.
Nasty as fuck.
Actually, nobody eats them, but we all pretend that it's like something we eat.
Your grandma gives that shit out.
Like it would be like a dentist office would have like a bowl of them out around Halloween. Like that's kind
Everybody's
of.
touched them.
Is it like a Starburst?
Close, but no, not really.
Like a soft lolly.
Is it soft lolly or?
No,
It's a hard candy. It tastes like.
It's not hard.
It's not hard though. It's like chewy.
It's like sugar.
Well,
it's like,
okay.
Okay.
Is it like a
lolly.
Skittle?
It's not a soft lolly.
It's a Skittle.
No, it don't taste like Skittle. It don't look like a Skittle. It's orange and white.
If you cook crack out of sugar,
right? Now we're talking.
It's basically what you got, and it's
Exactly.
white.
Okay. All right. I
It
know
looks like
what you're talking about.
it looks like Signal Prime from Titan Returns.
Yeah,
Oh.
it does actually.
Exactly.
So,
It looks like the
looks
Hasbro Masterpiece Sunstorm.
okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Ronald McDonald.
I will send you some, Lenny,
Oh, please do.
and you will hate me.
I mean, it's
Huh?
no Vegemite, but we try.
Hey,
Might
I don't
be on
even
the
eat
same
that
level
shit.
as
Don't you
Vegemite.
worry.
Yeah, I don't blame you. God,
I
damn,
didn't touch that fucking horrible shit.
it's really bad.
Speaking of horrible shit, we have Hasbro news.
I'll shut the fuck up.
I actually like it.
We have one piece of Hasbro news as well, Matt. So
No, we got
enjoy
a couple.
it. No, just the one.
No,
we
we have a rumor.
We're not talking about the rumor. We have Titans returns Topspin. So that's exciting. No
What
twin
mold,
twist, just Topspin.
what mold is this coming from? The
That's what I was trying to think of.
highbrow.
Maybe hard hedge, maybe.
Highbrow.
Is it highbrow? Maybe.
Wait, which one? Topspin was the drill, right?
Yes.
Ah.
The double.
Sorry,
drill
I was thinking twin twist. Or no. God damn it! Which one is which? Was it
I mean,
twin
they're
twist?
both-
Topspin has
the,
the two drills, and Twin Twist just had the like a ship.
Okay.
Did it?
Yes.
I think this is a C-dub sideswipe.
Look,
I think that's what this is.
Topspin is the one that turns into an abstract shape, and Twin Twist is the one that turns into a different abstract shape.
That
There you
looks
go.
almost
Similar.
exactly like the same one.
Yeah.
I went
Similar
from
but different.
Alpha Bravo. That's what it is. It's a remake of Alpha Bravo.
It probably
It has
is.
to.
Mm.
I like that broadside too.
It sure is blurry. I like
It
it.
is. Just like a third-party reveal.
took that photo with a potato.
And a shuffler. I keep on shuffling this. Keep on shuffling it.
Shuffler and elephant. Isn't that what the thing is?
Probably. Sky Shadow. God dang. Get in my belly.
And that's a leader class figure, right? The Sky Shadow, or no?
He is, yes.
That's cool that they're having. Are they
He's
doing they're doing an
remake of
Overlord
Overlord.
too, or no?
Yeah, that's who it is. It's a
Yeah.
retool.
Same.
Or Overlord will be a retool of Dark Shadow.
Okay, so that's cool.
Shadow.
That's cool that they're doing all three of them, and they're all leader class. That's cool. I'm gonna give them a kudos.
I will say Titan Returns. It surprised me. Like it's a fun line. I like it so far.
I do too, Justin.
I like how they put out the repaint before the actual figure every time.
Me too. Man.
Yeah, they do that. But if you were to ask me, I would have said, oh, fucking Six Shot will be the leader, the leader class figure, and then Overlord will be a Voyager, and and then the last Sky Shadow will be a fucking Legends repaint.
Yep.
Of, like that. That's just how they do. But there is love for these characters in this line.
I think they put somebody, or somebody got the job that knew what they was, kind of knew, what Transformers are and what they were, and is trying. I mean, they're probably got limited resources and stuff, but they're trying at least to put out a decent product with, what fans can like and maybe kids can like too, so.
Kids of all ages.
Kids
of all ages. Damn right.
I put a picture of candy corn in the G.
I know, I saw that.
Funny.
What's
funny?
I'm on it.
What's funny is the first person that saw it was Robert. He's like, "It's candy corn. What are they talking about?"
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Right.
So you don't have that over there?
No, that looks like a lot of food coloring.
I mean, it's a Halloween candy, so
it's festive. It's festive, Lenny.
So it doesn't come out the rest of the year, just at Halloween.
It's like garbage. Actually, that's not true. There is candy corn that comes out for like Christmas, and it's like not corn shaped necessarily, but it's the same stuff, just colored red, white, and green.
It's tree shaped.
Mm-hmm.
They basically make every 5 years they make a batch of both, and then it kind of circulates.
So they spread out the joy. They spread the joy out.
That shit ain't
I don't even know why
that
you say they spread the joy, Matt, because we all know. Not true.
Then after 5 years they send it to the Dollar Tree, which is like our $1, and then that circulates for an additional 5 years, and then they burn it. Somehow it ends up in Iraq, and it's in one of those burn pits you're always hearing about in Afghanistan.
Family Dollar gets it. General Dollar, whatever. So we're not going to talk about the rumors?
No rumors. We won't talk about that. But what we can talk about is statue news. And it's jazz. So Justin, you're in. You have to be in.
Cool.
Not at all.
Yep. No, you have to. It's jazz. So we have statue news for Prime 1 yet again. They haven't used any of the Spark app on their phone for these photos, but they're doing a statue of the movie Jazz from Transformers something.
Oh, I'm in.
Oh, it's a jazz combiner. It's a duo of jazz.
I'm not even sure if this is real, because I watch Hasbro Pulse pretty closely. And
it's not on the Pulse?
Didn't see it on the Pulse.
Awkward. This could be a knockoff.
Would you say you have your finger on the pulse?
You might say that.
Sorry.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Fuck. That's $1,500 well spent.
Why didn't Michael Bay let him have hands? He's like, you can just have claws. You'll be fine.
Because why not?
Because then he might have been able to hold a gun and, not get ripped in half.
That's true. I've got them, Autobots. No, you don't. You little puny thing. You. All right, that's good. I want to talk about the rumor, Lenny. I'm sorry, but I want to talk about it.
I'm not sure we should. Because it's just a rumor.
Are we that kind of podcast now?
The only ones that can get away with doing special on rumors is Fleetwood Mac.
Okay. Shit.
No, look, we can talk about it, Matt.
We don't do
you
near
take
enough
us on the rumor.
I can't hear both of you. What?
You take us on the rumor, and if it's false, then we can just blame you for telling lies.
Okay. No? It's not like I wouldn't do it anyways, but anyway. There's a big rumor coming out that.
How big?
Pretty big. Okay. I mean, I would think that y'all would be a little giggity about it. There's a rumor and there's a picture floating around. Not gonna say who put the picture out because I don't know.
It was Gary
or
Gary
Bob from Tackle Shop.
No, Gary from Japan. He put it out.
Okay. Hey, Gary from Japan. My name's Matt.
His mom was Irish.
Yeah. I hope so. Dad was Russian. There's a thing going on that maybe there's going to be a Masterpiece Devastator coming out. Yay! Woo!
Well, that is one that we heard. What's his name? The guy who used to work on the car said he wanted to do. So
he said Bruticus.
He did.
Right?
No, he said Devastator.
Okay.
Because in this picture, it's actually because I couldn't really see it when it first popped up, and Bobby, well, you know,
Mhm.
and then I saw this, I was like, oh, good, we discussion time. And then when I was actually able to get to my desk and like blow up the pictures on my computer, I was like, oh, this is just the magazine in 2015
It's not true.
with
man.
the C-dub. And the whole point of it, the guy's like, how big would it have to be if we had an MP40 Devastator, which would be the next MP number? And then like he's quoting Hasui in the next thing, and he's quoting from the interview, and I'm like, oh, it's fake, you know, it's just what it is. But I don't know. I mean, it's not like it's just something that we haven't ever heard before.
But was it you, Bobby, that said that you made a good point about they haven't revealed anything after MP Megatron?
That was me, but anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry, Greg. That
No,
was
it's
you.
fine.
Apologize.
No, Bobby can take this one.
No. I don't.
Take it, Bob.
No, my main question is, will it be a set?
No.
No.
Well, it's just we're
I love when
speculating.
y'all do that.
Yeah, speculating.
If we're speculating, what would be cool is if we got, you know how they handled those seekers and like the Diaclone colors, and you got a regular one, and then like it was like on the first check on the 15th you got a Diaclone, then on the 30th you got an actual new masterpiece mold.
Yeah,
it'd be cool if they did that with this, like if they did do a combiner, like you like on the 15th you get a piece, and then on like the last Thursday, I think the last Thursday of the month is release date typically, you got a new character, and that's the way they did it. And maybe, and it's supposed to be the year of the Decepticons, and the first Decepticon was Megatron, so I don't know.
Hey, the big question is it going to be Masterpiecey?
Yeah, well, I think that.
Nobody got it.
I think that the big question.
We got it, Matt.
Is how quickly will they be able to get them out? You know, being as though it's, this is a company with a lot of resources, and
they can sling them out, man. Sling them like Cadillac.
Exactly.
Horse.
Like, how quickly can they get them out? That'd be interesting to see.
And this was kicked around. Actually, I think Matt might have said it too, but the Combiner Wars Devastator was, they put the Masterpiece guy on Combiner Wars. They're like, go help these Americans unfuck Transformers. He's like, fine. And then Hasbro wanted to do a Devastator. He didn't think they have the money for it, blah, blah, blah. So basically what he did was he took his idea for Masterpiece and simplified it. And I'm hoping that maybe that showed that there was a market for it.
Right.
And there was enough of a demand in Japan to where they're like, all right, well, let's just revisit this original design. And like, it won't be necessarily a retool, but it'll be like the original design or the original like dream, so to speak, come to life.
Right.
Like, it won't be like a half-ass, like, because he even says that he's like, well, Hasbro's paying for it, so you're not getting all those. Like,
right.
Some hollows, like, we're gonna cut some corners. So maybe this will be what he wanted. Maybe this will be like the.
It's gonna look so good.
Yeah, I mean, if it actually happens, I mean, let's stress. I mean, it's all rumor. But
do you not think they'll be a little bit scared of the fact that they've just put out a Devastator and that might affect their sales? Like, there will be enough of those people that are just happy to have a cheaper version of the character in their collection to deter their sales? Or
I don't know. They put out leader class fucking Seekers and then put out Masterpiece Seekers the next month.
Yeah,
and they put out.
They're always putting out Masterpiece Seekers, though, Greg.
Yeah. Well, they're always putting out fucking Chuck scale Seekers too. I mean,
I don't know though. I think with the respect to like Devi and stuff, like I think, maybe they're kind of wising up that the third party scene has been capitalizing on all these things, and you have all these very loyal fans who would sell that thing to get the MP version, and You know.
Yeah, because he's a good character. I mean, he's a well-known character. Like if they started doing like PiranhaCon or something, then
I don't know. I think they would be able to move him. I don't know. The question is, what are Takara's?
Do you think they would move PiranhaCon before Devastator?
No, obviously not.
Okay.
But I think that they could move PiranhaCon.
Oh yeah, no, I know that, but I'm just saying that I think starting with Devi, I think that like Greg said, or Lenny asked, would there be hard to sell? I think it would be easy sell because he's such a well-known, combiner. I think.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh no. Well, here's what I think happened. So they put Hasui. I hope I'm saying it right. Like I hope that's his name too, because I always forget that shit. Like, I don't
either way,
memorize
Greg,
that.
your heart's in the right place.
Yeah. He's probably listening. He'll write in probably.
They put it. They put him on Combiner Wars, right? And then now Combiner Wars is over, so they put him back in his cryogenic pod and put him back in the basement,
his cubby hole.
And then that Fans Toys Devastator rumor popped up, and whoever read that, Takara's eyes flashed red. And then there was just this like montage of them all gathering up, walking down a hallway, taking the elevator down to the bottom, and they woke Hasui up from his freeze. Like, it's time, and he's like, "Hey,
it again."
Yeah, and then,
busy.
And then all of a sudden it's like, to the WBO. And it's like,
what did he say?
The Weibo.
He just told his friend Gary, and then Gary
Yeah.
that shit out.
And they're like, Trojan Americans.
But yeah, I'd be up for that.
Oh, I'd definitely be up for it.
What I was gonna say was that I don't know, in regard to like other combiners and stuff. Like I think that comes down to like the same question that we keep coming back to with third party and official is
where do we see it in 5 years? Oh.
What are the numbers? What do they need to do to be successful, and how much are they making when they make?
I think a more important question is how big do you think this thing's going to be?
Yeah.
Damn. How
number?
ToyWorld's Devastator. It is the biggest combiner, right?
Yeah.
And how big? I know. Does anybody have a Fort Max? The Titan Return Fort Max. How big is he towards Fort Max?
Fort Max is 23 inches.
Exactly.
I think so.
Okay. How tall is the ToyWorld?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Anyways, I mean, I could see him being that big. Probably.
Yeah.
Fort Max.
Well, he'd need to be.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that'll be a good starting point right there, that size right there. Because I mean, these cars, I mean, they're going to be probably what, masterpiece size cars. I mean, the joints and everything, they're going to have to. Was that funny?
No, you just sound worked up.
I mean, I'm just thinking. I'm crunching numbers right now, Bobby.
Okay, go
crunching numbers.
No, I mean, I'm just saying.
Chewing that jerky, trying to figure it out.
Pretty much, yeah. And meet some crawdads. I just how is it going to look? How is it going to hold up? Because TFC combiners don't hold up; they're crappy most of the time.
I would also wonder, are they going to parts for them? Like.
I think somebody mentioned that. I heard that. I think Greg, you wanted it to parts form, right? I think.
I did, and then shout out to Ken for 5 weeks in a row. No, I did. Ken. Shout out to Ken. Ken's like, you know what? I think they're gonna, because I was talking to my buddy Ken, one of my oldest Facebook BFFs, and he's like, you know what? I think Takara might make it all inclusive, just to swing that engineering dick around. And those are his exact words, and that actually kind of sounds like something that Takara would do.
Yeah.
They'd find a way to do it, and they would fucking make sure you knew it.
Because, man, something that big, you're going to have, shit to hold together, and all that stuff. And because Fort Max, I do love Fort Max, but, a year or two from now, is he going to be the same, You can already see the TFC combiners already, flopping around, with their dicks everywhere.
So, what are you talking about?
What?
Fort Max isn't a combiner, to be fair.
No. I'm just saying, TFC, Superion, and probably the Defensor and all that shit. They're just, they're breaking down. So with this, if it's going to be as big as Fort Max, is it going to be breaking down in a year or two?
You're also comparing TFC, which is a notoriously like major knockoff like centric company that just
Okay.
happens to make like other toys that are quote unquote third party to Takara Atome. So like, I mean, I
Okay.
don't mean
Well,
that like
I know.
I'm
I
not,
understand. No, I
yeah,
understand
I'm
what
not
you're saying.
belittling you or anything. Like, I'm just saying.
No,
like,
I mean
keep in mind.
it's a fair concern because it is their first masterpiece venture.
Yeah.
You know, so
I'm saying no. I'm not saying Takara is going to put out, try to put out a shitty combiner.
Sure.
But something that big is going to be floppy mess probably a year or two around, maybe. I'm
Takara's
just-
probably got a team of like 40 people that they kidnapped at birth just to test their first
Birth.
and
mean,
like
I
a hermetically sealed room.
I don't think I would say probably, Matt, but it will be interesting to see how they do the first go around.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely in. Like either way, I get my bots out of it. Whether it's ToyWorld that stands as Devastator or Takara that stands as Devastator.
That's true.
So I'm cool with it.
It's a lot of money. It's gonna be $500-600 probably, more than likely.
Just when that first bot comes out and it has one of those hexagonal ports, that's when you know you need to start worrying.
Yeah.
That's true.
Are you still going to get the Fans Toys, Bobby, if the car actually happens?
Because that'd be what, 4 you have?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hulky?
What
you
you
got Fans Toys? Would you get Hulky?
Did you just call him a honky?
I know. What'd you call me?
I mean, where would you stop, Bobby? I mean, come on,
dude.
You sound concerned too.
Dude, I asked myself the same question, man. I asked myself the same question. Like, if, like, first of all, if Takara drops theirs, if history has taught us anything, Fans Toys is backing and bowing out. So I have a feeling that won't even necessarily be an issue. And from what we see, these third parties know what the fuck is going on at Takara before we do.
Mm-hmm.
So I would imagine that it'll just fizzle. It'll fizzle out.
Are you saying?
Do you think that's why it was a silhouette? Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, dude, I'm with you. I'm kind of with you with that. I don't even know if that is real, and I think that after the fan reaction was like, then they were like, oh yeah, we got that. We're working on that too.
We got you, Bob. We got you.
So yeah, I don't even know if they intended for that to be taken that way. But
well, they did the same thing with Jetfire. Really, I mean, they teased it 7 years ago and eventually got around to it. So
true.
Yeah, they didn't put a big ass fucking ToyWorld style Studio Ox head on Jetfire. Though.
Yeah, exactly. Like that head.
Yeah.
That head seems very unfans toysy.
Yeah.
And
No, I
Master
agree.
PC. Sorry, had to. But yeah, I think that I don't even think it'll come down to a competition because I think Fans Toys will just back out. But if Fans Toys starts coming out first, and like I'll check a few out, see what they're like. Because if Fans Toys comes out and it's solid, like I'm only gonna have 2, so one of them's gonna go. Because I can't see myself getting rid of the Generation Toy ones for alt mode. Because I just can't see something beating that to me.
See you later, ToyWorld.
So either way, I'm only gonna have 2 more
14.
tops. So what those 2 are, I frankly like. If we're talking Fans Toys and Takara, I don't give a fuck because I'm confident with both.
If you get rid of that ToyWorld, let me know because I'm thinking about just having a collection of those for my office.
Sure.
And I'll buy all the cheap ones up, and I'll have like 20 ToyWorld Devastators just to teach, just to just when people walk in our company, like they walk in our door, they know what the fuck's up. There's a 2-foot mining robot.
That man means business.
They're like, we thought he was fucking around, but he's got like 18 toys in there.
Fuck yeah.
You
see them Devastators?
They're all the same one, but fucking.
We thought
this guy.
We thought this company was a goddamn joke, but did you see how many toys he's got in there?
Well, it's funny. My office is actually the very first one. Like when you walk in the door, and people are like, "Oh, hey, what's going on here?"
You're like, hey, Bill, 18 Devastators in there. Let's go. We're doing business here. We ain't going anywhere else.
Time to
No,
invest.
actually, it's actually people walk in and like I have different stuff, and they're like, "Oh," you're like Spider-Man, or they'll be like, "Oh, Star Wars."
Yeah.
And then the occasional person will be like, "I remember those from when I was a kid," and they'll look at the Japanese robots. But everyone's like, "Oh man, that's a cool." Like you can hear it. Like they're like, "Man, that's a cool office to have." Like they're walking down the hallway to my boss.
He's gotta be a cool dude, man. God, look at him.
Well, then my boss tells everybody, like, "What does he do?" He's like, "Oh, he runs the internet." Because I run the internet stuff for our company. He's like, "Oh, he runs the internet," and they're like, "Oh." I'm like, "Yeah, I run the entire fucking internet."
Yeah, you're welcome.
He's Al Gore. Fuck, it's Al Gore back there. Let's go. We got some questions.
Well, Justin was trying to say something a couple of times, and we talked over him.
No, I was just gonna say because you were saying they know, third party knows what's going on at Hasbro before we do, and I was just gonna interject, or Takara. Yeah, I was gonna say Keith works for Takara.
Dude, what if? what if KFC was the head of Takara's passion project?
I was about to say, what if Takara worked for Keith?
And the reason they can put it out so cheap and stuff is Takara factories.
Yeah, It was Keith just laughing back the whole time, like doing quotation marks with his fingers, going, "He has his own factory."
What if Keith was an alternate personality of Hasui?
Exactly.
Oh.
That's why they look so good.
That's how you spell Keith
kind of
or Hasui in American.
Dude, let's start another GoFundMe and raise this money for a fucking fan film.
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing.
Got a key.
I just want to say one thing, Keith. I'm not part of this. Okay. I like you. I like your products. I don't care what they say about you. All right. Just keep making them Sharkies.
Oh, I like Keith. I mean, I kind of like the direction.
You don't listen to him. Greg's line. Yeah,
I do too.
Oh, okay. Well, then I hate KFC, Matt. Thank you.
Keith is alright. Keith is the one third-party guy I know that watches my videos. I know that to be true.
Oh, name drop.
But he's usually I mean, I think he's only watching like his stuff that I review, and he's.
He don't watch other shit.
Yeah, and he's just he
thinks Pikachu.
You might say he's peeking at me, if you know what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
I still don't get it. I still don't get it.
Pikachu.
Ow!
Yeah.
No, I don't get it. Okay, we got questions.
Go for it, Matt.
No, I'm good.
No.
No, I can't read.
You're so apt to host the show.
Yeah. So that's really host. Last time I brought my drive up, my fucking call kicked us all off.
Mine did too. Hey, did you get your new computer up yet?
Yeah, but I'm not on it right now. I'm on my wife's laptop.
Damn, money bags. How many fucking computers you got?
It's like the back cave over here, man. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
That's not true.
You look more like Brainiac, to be honest. But...
Oh man, you could have gone with Lex. God damn it.
You said Brainiac. You got offended. It's like, what? No, not Brainiac. God damn it.
That dude's smart as fuck. He's got brain in his name.
So, like 2 weeks ago, you were blaming all that shit on fucking that computer you were borrowing from Adam, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm on my wife's laptop."
Wait, what was I blaming on her?
Shout out to Adam.
No, I had to use the one I was borrowing from Adam to record. I can't record on my wife's laptop.
Oh, I was just making a joke. God
yeah,
damn.
no, my wife's laptop, like it took me 10 minutes to log on to Skype.
Damn. Hey, did you? I didn't listen to Murder Rage yet. Did you abuse Adam in this week's?
No, and I actually got a listener that wrote in and told Adam stop being mean to me.
Oh, you bribed Robert?
Booby.
His name was
Booby D.
Schmobby Shillface.
Oh, was that dude? That dude, Billy Bonehead.
Yeah, Billy Bonehead. It's the
listen this week.
Shattered glass.
Yeah.
Better not been mean to Adam, man. If I hear this week, man.
No.
You're so mean.
You gonna do the question, Matt?
Nope. You're gonna read it.
All right.
Who we got? Who we got?
Well, dear Shadowcast crew, I'm gonna read this as you've put the name in there as well, Matt. I'm gonna assume that was you. As my name implies, I almost exclusively collect Masterpiece scaled figures. However, as hard as I try to stay focused, that name does not always mean that I can keep myself from cherry-picking from other lines when something catches my eye. For example, when that Legend Scales Shockwave was released, a part of the Combiner Wars, lines. Somehow I ended up with 3 of them. Another example is the Legends class Sharkticon that has just come out as part of the Titans Returns line. I couldn't help but pre-order a handful of those little guys. Anyway, I would love to hear from the SCU guys regarding their favorite non-Masterpiece recent releases. Was there anything that came out of Combiner Wars and or Titans Return that caught you liked enough to spend money on it? That was from Jonathan Wayne Davis.
No, that was MP Collector. I think I
was
deleted
it?
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're welcome.
John's question's below it.
Hasbro Legends Collector? Is that what?
Yeah, Hasbro Legends Collector. Doesn't have the same ring to it.
There's another question below that. Is that part of the same thing, or do I?
No, that's John's question.
That's John's question.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
So
that was from MP Collector.
I bought a whole bunch of Titans Returns shit. I mean, not Titans Returns. What was that one? Combiner Wars.
C-Dub.
But
C-Dub.
But I am a sucker for combiners, so I'm blaming it on that. Titans Return. There's literally nothing that has caught my interest enough to make me want to buy it.
Their heads combined with the robots.
I hear you. If I'll tell you what would have got me if.
Please do.
I will.
Be honest.
I'm gonna be honest, Matt. You know what else I'm gonna be?
Oh, truthful.
And you know one more. Tell me one more. I'm gonna be, Matthew.
Honest, truthful, and yourself.
No, fair.
No. Shit, fair.
Oh, was that horse beater?
Anyway, if I forgot. If they would have continued with the IDW aesthetic, like if Chrome Dome would have been a Lost Light Chrome Dome, I'd have picked that up. If they would have made little choices like that, but they're kind of off that now. Like, so There's
still a chance, Bobby.
I don't have room in my heart or in my house for anything.
It might happen.
But I'll tell you, like, if there was one piece that like doesn't fit with my collection, like there's a few actually, but if it was one Transformer piece, it would be that Trypticon, the super deformed Trypticon.
That's third party.
Yeah, but it's not.
Is that yours?
No, it's Ace. That was Ace's.
So you kept it?
No, I'm saying if there was one piece that I wasn't.
Okay.
And then like, you know, just other stuff that like doesn't fit with my collection that I want to pick up. Tons of it, just not Transformers related. Like I would love to get that Figma Leonidas. I would love to get the SH Figuarts Freddie Mercury. But like I just don't have a good place to display it, and it's, you know.
Do you have a mantle with pictures of your family? That's a good place to Mercury. And a Michael Jackson. If you ask me.
Exactly. See, that's the thing. Like, if they made more, like if they had like a Bowie and a Prince and all that, then I'd be like, yeah. Or you know what I would.
Prince would be so.
Don't even say it.
I don't even say it. But yeah, like I would definitely have to be all over that. But then I would have a shelf. But like I just can't have just Freddie Mercury and Michael Jackson hanging out.
Dude, I'd have 10 Princes at least.
I would
one to take a bath with. One to.
I would buy myself another NECA Caesar though, Planet of the Apes, and put him next to Michael.
NECA who?
Little bubbles.
Yeah.
That's ignorant.
Apes.
Anybody else?
Family.
I don't buy anything from C-Dub or Titans Return, so I don't get to play.
Man, I'm just gonna tell you, I don't have any of that stuff in my collection, so I don't know what he's talking about.
What about stuff that you want that doesn't necessarily fit with your collection that you talk yourself out of getting, or something like that? Or that you
stinks, man.
Well, I guess there's that Fans Toys Galvatron.
Yeah, I was a bait.
I bet you get it.
I was baiting.
I bet you get it.
Yeah.
I think you will. I think you'll definitely. You won't tell anybody. Yeah, I think you will. But you won't tell nobody. They'll be hidden.
That's not my style. I take photos and share it on.
What's your style? What's your style?
He's gonna have
I want everyone to see it.
A secret glass case in his closet.
Just Galvatrons.
Get dressed every morning, look at my Galvatron.
Nope, nobody else can see this, just me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's probably got a full-on Batcave. Like, he's got a little like bust of whatever the Queen of Australia is, and hit a button on the back, slide down a flagpole.
It's actually the Queen of Australia is actually the Queen of Britain.
Ooh, knowledge.
Yeah, I don't know how that shit works.
I
I don't know about fake governments. So
I did see.
Wait. Fake governments?
Yeah,
Trump.
I did think
You
that
get
I heard.
Trump, buddy. You get Trump.
Not yet.
It's
I'm
true.
holding on.
No, we
They
also have.
them in
Hey,
the fridge.
Lenny, you can say what you want about Trump, but let's leave Ambassador Kanye out of this. All right?
No, I know.
All right.
I know. Wait. He's not allowed to talk. He's just posing for photographs.
He needs a PR person. I know that much.
Yeah.
He's got blonde hair too.
But so does Trump.
Oh, dude, he's gonna pop up like whenever they're on like some news network and another country's talking at like the fucking United Nations. Kanye's just like, I'm gonna let you finish.
But
my president.
But
He's the
America
best
had the
president.
greatest world war of all time.
Damn right. 2-0, bitches.
Yeah. I don't know. What about like? Are you ever tempted, Lenny, by like any of the other SH Fig Wars line? Like,
A little. Look, I would like to maybe get some Star Wars stuff, but I know that's a fucking deep hole. That's a deep hole, man.
Down he goes.
No. It's. I'll tell you, Lenny. At least for me, and I love Star Wars. Star Wars is up there. Might be. Maybe Transformers.
Shut your mouth.
I have actually been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I've set some standards. No prequel stuff. Nothing like out of the ordinary. Like didn't have like if they had less than 4 lines of dialogue, like I don't even consider it. So,
Well, as we were saying before the show, I would like a Marvel versus Capcom lineup, but Marvel need to stop doing movie figures in the SH Figure Arts if I'm going to pick them up, because I don't want movie Cap. I want Marvel Cap.
well,
So-
hopefully with that Street Fighter line that they can finagle a way to do that.
Yeah, agreed. And then I'm in. I'll get the Mega Man, and I'll get all that shit. Anything they want to throw at me, I'll get.
We're gonna get
I'll get some of that Final Fight characters.
You
and
buy a
maybe-
little small glass case.
Yeah. Little tiny case. I'll still be in on all the variants and shit though. That's one thing I will still be in on. Like, I want evil Ryu and Gray Ryu and Holiday on the Beach Ryu and anything they want to paint, I'll pay for. I'm down.
Man, speaking of video game figures, I got some Titan Return stuff, and like I'm not proud of it. It's all right. Like it's cool. It was cool to have all the headmasters in like one scale. It wasn't really my thing. Didn't really fit my collection. But man, like for stuff I want to get, like that doesn't fit my collection, I've been playing Final Fantasy 15, and I haven't played a Final Fantasy since the Legends for Game Boy that came out in like 1990 or 91. So like, this was a new thing for me, and I'm like, man, this is cool. And then like, I'm all hyped on it, and then I saw those Play Art Sky figures. They just popped up the last couple of days, and like they would be total impulse purchases.
They fucking
like it would be
dropped
some.
them all at like
I would.
once.
Yeah, and I would regret the fuck out of that if I bought them. I know I would regret it. They look so fucking good.
Dude,
They are perfect.
That's like the first time I've ever seen like a Japanese import like high-end toy company drop a wave.
Well, they had fucking 10 years to be working on them.
They're like, here's wave 1 of Final Fantasy figures.
It took 10 years to make the game. It took 10 years to make the fucking figures. But they look perfect, especially Ignis.
Yeah,
so good.
fucking Joe hit me up about it today. He's like, somebody, he was looking at this chat, he was like, somebody taught me how to spending $500 on Play Arts Final Fantasy figures.
That's what we were talking about that last night. Like, oh my god. But they look really good, and like, they're a good size, so you could make a display out of them. Kit would kill me, though. Kit would be like, you're just going to sell these things. And she would be right. Yeah. But I'm riding the high right now. I'm chasing that Final Fantasy dragon. I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's my answer.
What about you, Matt? Is there anything that, like, any collection that you kind of want to start in the back of your head?
I started a little bit with when your collection of masks, and I bought your mask stuff. So I would love to go into masks, because that's when I was a kid. That's what I think I had more mask toys than I did Transformers at one point. So, yeah, I would love to go back in the mask if I could find some good stuff. I usually, if I go to shows and everything, I see something, I'll get it, and everything. So.
I think by episode 9, you're gonna have some Star Wars figures.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I have. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm keep, be honest and be truthful and fair. I mean, you can even ask Pinkerton. I asked him if should I get into this line, the Black Series, $20. Mm-hmm. He's like, not really. They're not that good. But
I don't know.
I looked at a couple. What's that?
I haven't heard you say fuck Star Wars for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just a show. You know that. Come on.
I like the Black Series are not as good as they used to be. That being said,
I think that's what he meant. I think that's what he meant, is that since they've been,
I still think they're the best American-made 1/12 scale figure.
Is it because of the characters they're making? I mean, like, I watch your reviews, Bobby, on it, and it's like, this is Steve the IT guy. He was, he was on one little scene here.
No, it's because
he was like a must-have for my collection.
The paint has gotten a little sloppier, and it used to be that they integrated a lot of different tools. You know what I mean? Like, you would get one figure, and on that figure you'd have a couple little soft good accents, some dry brushing, some washes, unique sculpts, and decent paint. And like the only thing that they lacked initially was all of the points of articulation, but you didn't really need it for display purposes. Like, their stormtroopers had single jointed elbows or whatever, or whatever the case may be, instead of double jointed elbows, or single jointed knees instead of double jointed knees. But the figure still worked fine for most of what adult collectors want to use them for. But just as time has gone on, like, they've kind of started edging the soft goods out, and in place they've had these, like, this that stiffer quote unquote soft plastic, but it impedes articulation. The paint hasn't been as sharp. And just stuff like that. And then some of the face sculpts have gotten a little... The face sculpts have never been great, but they've gotten a little out of control in some places.
Except for this fucking wave, where fucking Obi-Wan and fucking Princess Leia are wearing fucking disposable or reusable diapers.
Yeah, well, that's when the pendulum swings too far in the other direction. It's the same thing with Pajama Jammy Jam Luke.
Yeah, and then Krennic has a hard plastic cape where I kind of wish he had a cloth.
Absolutely, cape. I'm right there with you.
What the fuck are you doing?
Like old school fucking Black Series would have had a cloth cape on Krennic. Old school Black Series would have had a sculpted tunic for Luke, but the bit that hung below the belt would have been a soft goods extra piece.
You know what that is? That's someone over at Hasbro being like, you can make another 10 cents per figure.
Yep, absolutely.
See, for Krennic, it would have been cool if you even had a little wire and a cloth cape, and just give him like a pose, like he's giving an order.
Yep.
I mean, I haven't seen the film yet, so I don't know.
He's a fucking badass.
I've been tempted every time I go into Walmart and I don't find a Transformer. I always, say something to Belisa like, "Man, them turtles look pretty decent. They're only $8. And I would get the main characters. It'd be the same with Star Wars too. I get the Vader, and all that stuff. But if I just pick them up, I've been even thinking about selling all my Marvel Legends because I just want to focus on Transformers. I just don't want to, if I do start Star Wars, if I get the main characters, then I'll be having to get the side characters, and I don't know.
My thing with Star Wars in particular is fucking Han and Chewie. Like, that is my fucking weakness. Like, I've been looking at all these Hot Toys figures recently, and I'm not fucking impressed. Like, I want to have a discussion with, like, a real hardcore Hot Toys collector and pick their brain a little bit as to what the allure is. Yeah, he's not on that level yet. He's trying to get on that level, and then
he will.
Yeah, I think he will too. And then him and I are gonna talk. But something about fucking seeing Han and Chewie together, like, even when I'm looking at the Hot Toys figures, which I know are not for me, I'm like, I fucking need that. And I need the statue of them too. And it's something about those two characters specifically for me.
Oh, I understand. I mean, when I look at Starscream, I don't even want to get statues of Starscream.
Yeah.
That's my go-to.
But if it was just Han, I'd be like, I'm good. But it's something about seeing.
Oh, you have to have both of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because they're they go together.
Exactly. It's like it's like the team. It's a guy and his dog.
There you go.
You know what's actually funny? I told you guys in the chat, I was like, oh, my boss hired another Star Wars guy. And, it was cool. Like, somebody else to keep me off track at work. Do you know what the fuck he told me the other day, which was kind of weird? He's a huge Star Wars fan. Well, Bob, just to go with what Bobby said, we were talking about the Han Solo, like the movie, the young Han Solo movie. He's like, I don't care about it. He's like, to me, Han Solo, it's not Star Wars.
Whoa.
He's like, Star Wars is Jedi's. And like, he was listing everything else. And he was like, to me, Han Solo is cool, but he's not Star Wars. And I was like, man, that's a weird fucking perspective for a super fucking Star Wars fan.
Like, I'd be like, dude, I'm not even sure if we can fucking kick it anymore. Like,
I don't know. We can talk.
Like, I don't know if I thought it was blasphemy. I thought it was refreshing. Like, I thought it was a nice way of looking at it.
Let me ask you a question, kind of Star Wars.
We also got to answer this Johnson question.
I mean, I don't worship the devil either, but I respect your anyway.
Let me ask you a question, Greg. How would you feel about
killing him?
An Indiana Jones reboot using the guy who's gonna play the young Han Solo?
I don't know about all that.
Like, I kind of think I'd be up for it just for the kind of novelty of it.
Shia LaBeouf?
No, it's not Shia LaBeouf.
I would be up for some new Colt 45 commercials using Danny Glover.
Fuck yeah.
Yes! See, Colt 45. Let's read this question from Jonathan.
Wait,
when people hear that shit, they're going to be like, oh, that's fucking racist. It's not, though.
No, it's fucking
it's Colt 45.
That would be the best marketing.
YouTube that commercial, man. Shit, you'll see.
That movie. Like, to recreate that, like, whole, like, have the guy, what did Harrison Ford do? Like, he did commercials around that time, right? He was a star. Like, recreate that and have...
He did Sprite.
Yeah. He was like Drake. Last name Solo, first name Han.
I'm sorry, I don't like Drake, but that's a fucking good-ass fucking song.
Not for me.
I don't know.
Eminem fucking... Oh, come on now. That's one of his best.
Justin.
Yes, sir.
What about you?
For me, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of things I'd love to get involved in, but
Can I guess? Can I take a guess?
Sure.
I think there's a part of you that really wants to go hardcore on Turtles.
Yep. Yeah, I'd love to do that.
I can see that. I can see that too.
I love the turtle stuff. Like, even the new stuff. Like, I've watched the show a couple times and I like the show, but I mean, like, that's not really something that I can say I've seen tons of.
Right.
But like every one of the toys, like even the new toys, is like so nostalgic for the toys as a kid.
Right.
You know? Yeah, so that'd be something I'd love to get really into. Ghostbusters stuff,
if,
I wouldn't mind that either.
Before you go there, what if Hot Toys did Ghostbusters stuff?
No. I don't need that stuff. No.
What about turtle stuff?
I mean, for me, for like the Ghostbuster stuff, like it'd be cool to have those like the Matty Collector figures they had. Like I wouldn't need absolutely every single Ghostbusters thing that they want to make, but it's something I wouldn't mind doing, getting more into. Like one of the things that I still want to do this, like, and I don't know if I ever will, but I'd love to put together my own proton pack because that'd be awesome to have around the house. You know,
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you have
Did you
any
cross
of
the
those?
streams?
I have every single one of the Matty Collector Ghostbusters
12-inch?
equipment pieces, not the characters. No.
Oh, see, because I remember those at Big Lots for like $10 a piece or some shit. And I didn't buy them because I was fucking retarded. Because I was buying up all those He-Mans, and then I was like, man, why did I buy those instead?
Yeah, the I mean, really, it's the equipment that I would love to own. Like the characters are cool, but the equipment is what I really want. So I'd go all in on that. And you know, like honestly, like if I had a lot more room in my house, Lego. I mean, the Lego sets that are out there are so interesting. Like I don't know if anyone saw the Lego movie. I'd totally like to have a whole basement that's just a city of Lego stuff. Like that'd be freaking awesome. So
I just had a mental image of Justin's next Facebook post, and it says next day with the baby. gives the baby a Benadryl, and then like he's running around the house like in his Ghostbusters gear, fucking throwing traps and like shooting.
Cross the streams, Daddy. Cross the streams.
playing the theme song.
You know what would be badass if you had a whole bunch of shit like that you could muck about with though. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Is like that time where your kid is gonna come to you scared of some shit. You know, like the monster under the bed or whatever, and then you fucking break that shit out and go to war.
It's calling me.
That would be badass.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
That's a good point. I got the trap. Totally trap a monster under the bed.
Yeah, there's no such thing as ghosts. No, there's, you know what I mean? Just like, oh, okay, no problem. We'll break the shit out. Come on, get ready.
No, you would say,
go to a bar mitzvah. You can probably go to a bar mitzvah and sign Ray Parker Jr. You can find him come in and sing, the theme song to you.
Just be like, gear up.
Yep.
Just like we trained for.
Oh, you know what? You could. Matt's got a point. You could take that shit to a kid's birthday party. It'd be like the beginning of Ghostbusters 2 without the heartache. But He-Man. Like, yeah, I got those two. I have a sub to that too. It's fine.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what I'd be into. Definitely the Ghostbusters stuff.
Yeah.
And I still think
like you're into Ghostbusters, man.
I think at some point I still am going to try to do the Proton Pack, but I just need motivation to do it because I don't know.
$69.99 toys at.
Exactly. You can buy them offline, but like I'd rather just put all the parts together myself and see what I can do.
Was there any real quick? Just to finish the other bit. Was there anything from Combiner Wars or Titans Returns that you wanted to get in but didn't?
Well, I mean, Combiner Wars, no. I got what I wanted from there. I checked out the couple pieces that I wanted to see, and that was it for me. The Titans Return stuff, I mean, like, I'm pretty in on the deluxe Titans Returns. Like, I enjoy them, and it's not. But see, that's the thing. I don't want Blur. I don't want, Cyclone, or what is it, Scourge? I don't know. I can never keep their
Scourge. Yeah.
I can't remember which one is which, to be completely honest. I'm a bad Transformers fan. But yeah, like I don't care about those characters. I like the actual headmasters. I can deal with what's his name? The Power Master guy that's coming out in the next wave here that comes with Rodimus and stuff. Like I'm okay with that.
Getaway.
Yeah, Getaway. But I don't really want like Rodimus, stuff like that. So, I don't mind the Titans being reimagined as headmasters, basically.
Right.
So yeah, but I mean, I'm not out on that. Like I collect it. It doesn't really fit anywhere in my collection, but I'm in. So
we should talk, Justin.
We do talk, Matt. Every week.
Okay. More often. God
just not in between.
Exactly.
And what was John's other question?
Question for you all. I personally just hit a new threshold on what I'm really willing to pay for a figure in a couple of my collections. This got me thinking, when is it too expensive really a thing? Or does price even matter? How much is too much? Would certain companies get away at higher price points for you compared to others? Are certain characters exempt from being too expensive? Would love to hear your thoughts of all this.
Look, you know what's too expensive for me? Any
Nothing.
toy that I buy that I don't like.
It's true. It's always about you being happy about something. That's what.
Yeah, like if I like it, I'm good. Like if I'm like, man, like I really enjoy this. I might think to myself like, I'm not sure if I see all my money in this, but it's fine.
Yeah, nobody ever says that. Nobody says, man, if you didn't like the figure, you're like, God, how much money I spent. But then when you love a figure, it's like, man, I love this figure to death, but man, I spent $500 on it.
Right.
Yeah. You don't really hear that very often. So
I think Pandanus is one of those big purchases for me where I was like, yep, money well spent. I got all of my value out of it.
I think that probably at one clip, I think that 600 would probably be my limit. Anything over that would have to be a payment plan or.
Omega, basically Omega.
Yeah, but that's not that though. That's like 300 at a clip. 250, whatever it is.
No, it's 300.
Each piece is 300.
No, 179, about 400.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, for one thing, I mean, what you're paying, for combiners, Devastator, you pay $600. But like you said, one setting, man, I mean, $400 or $500, that'd be a hard pill to swallow. It's a lot of money for a toy. But I mean, I don't know, and I don't know what certain companies get away with it. I mean, Takara's trying to do it. People are getting all, pissed off about MPs costing a lot more now, which it really happens all the time. They do it. Everything goes up. Except for certain third parties, whatever. So I don't know what companies get away with it. Takara is trying to get away with it, I guess. So.
Yeah, to me, I would probably kill a collection before I would kill a purchase. Like I would probably say, like, look, I can't do all this shit. I'm cutting off SH Figuarts Marvel movie stuff, and do it that way before I would say I'm not gonna get this one particular piece.
Man, you would just kill a line off?
Yeah, because like that would be how I would have to handle it, because if I'm in, I'm in, so like I have to be out, and in order to be out, I would have to cut, like, that would be something.
Yeah, because you just don't want one piece.
Yeah.
To sit there, it wouldn't go with anything you have.
Right.
Basically. Yeah,
Would you cut Transformers for Planet of the Apes stuff if it came down to those two?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
You have to be off. You have to be off this.
How about Transformers movie stuff for Planet of the Apes?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Already done. Already done.
How about
we haven't sidetracked? No.
How about iGear Tetra Jets?
Impossible Toys.
I mean, yeah, Impossible Toys.
Put you in check.
Would I quit them for what?
Everything.
Planet of the Apes. Would you be? I gotta part with them, so I can make this Planet of the Apes.
Masterpiece Tetra Jets.
I think I could part with the Planet of the Apes.
Whoa!
Damn.
Yeah, because
not family.
I mean, I love my Planet of the Apes collection. It's 2 shelves. It's one of the vintage and one of the.
You got 2 shelves?
Yeah, it's like one is from like the reboot apes, and then one is like the old school apes.
That's his rap name. Bobby
2 Shelves.
Bobby 2 Shelves. Yeah. Well, I was about to say something else that could have been misconstrued as inappropriate, so I didn't say that.
But
on this show? No.
But I really like those shells. I'm really proud of those shells, and it's for all intents and purposes, it's done. When this next movie comes out, maybe I got to pick up 2 apes, and then that'll be that, because you're gonna get a fucking Caesar again. And I don't need a Caesar.
That's true.
So it's nice to have like something that's done. But like the Tetra Jets mean a lot to me. Like all the jokes on fucking Shattered Cast, and then I've always wanted fucking Tetra Jets since before I can fucking remember. And they fucking look just like them in alt mode.
Can you open the cockpits on those?
Huh?
Can you open the cockpits on those?
Yeah.
You should get some little fucking barrel of monkeys.
Dude,
cut them down to fit in.
Dude, it's harder. It's harder to openly talk about them than it is to open the cockpit.
He said, "Get some barrel of monkeys and shave them down."
What were you gonna say, Justin?
Last question. Balara or all your collection?
Oh,
I cut my collection.
That should be a round robin right there. That should be a round.
I cut my collection in a heartbeat.
Indeed.
I think the answer all around would be no, except for Justin. Be like, well, I mean, no. Of course not.
No, I would have to cut Belisa because I've had this before. She knew what she was getting into. I collected this for 15 years, so
Belisa.
I know.
Yeah.
Should be alright.
The chances of me finding another one like this one is so fucking minuscule.
Well, that is true. That's true. You got one out of a.
Yeah,
millions.
I got a good one. So. But yeah. So what's John's? I would say that's. Who else hasn't spoken up? Who else hasn't?
Lenny.
What's the question?
Pay attention.
Too much. How much is too much, or
I was thinking about this the other day. I think
I know how much is too much for you. 30 Hexatrons.
20, 25.
30 Hexatrons. I actually do think MMC's prices are a little bit high. But just because of my collection, it's fine.
Right.
I think some people would look at a chug scaled item that's $130, and probably go, that's a little bit too much. I can get an MP for that.
Right.
For me, it doesn't bother me. A giant unicorn head, pay anything for that. If someone puts out a bigger one, I'll get that too, and trade in the little guy. Which actually looks pretty good with that Scorponok that Robert sent me. You cunt, Robert.
You love it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's a good figure.
How
about you, Greg? How much is too much, Greg? Alrighty. Moving along.
Hold on, I'm taking off.
Oh, okay, mute. He's muted.
Don't be fucking calling me out and then be like, oh, moving on. Like you're hosting the show.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. God dang.
All
right.
Sensitive.
No, it's never too much. It's never too much. No. I don't know. It's a weird question. I'm not even sure if I completely understand the question at this point, because I've been listening to everybody else talk, and I'm thinking about apes and wedding shells and everything else. What can you read the question? Just give me the cliff notes, real quick.
How much money is too much to pay for a Transformer? And what company do you think could get away with it?
Oh, wow, that's weird. From what I was listening to some of the answers. I think. I was gonna say I think $150 is too much for a Transformer, and what company can get away with it, Takara? Yeah, I've spent more money on a figure than I'd like to admit on several occasions.
Yeah, me too.
And I don't think it really. I don't think.
What
it
is
really
the
matters.
most? I mean, I should be around. What is the most you've ever spent on one figure? Not combiners. I mean, just one figure. We have time to answer that. I mean,
Me personally,
anybody. I mean, anybody.
Yeah, hold on.
How much?
Oh, I said let me make sure kid's not awake.
Oh, yeah. Huh. I think Utopia is probably the one
Yeah, I think that's mine too.
Yeah.
Mine's, I know it's a combiner, but it came in one package. Mine's New RX, the first one I bought. Because I bought that right after it was at that Asian convention for way too much money.
Yeah, I think Utopia is mine. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Maketoys said he bought. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Justin?
Mine is probably one of the Fans Toys Dinobots, which, going back to...
What?
Yeah, I think so. One of the Fans Toys. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was thinking Fans Project. I was
yeah.
like,
No,
you got robbed, Max.
Yeah,
No.
Pay $200 for it.
What'd you say about Fans Toys?
Maybe I did say Fans Project.
Somebody to get cut?
It's possible that I said something. I said Fans
No,
Project.
I think you did say
Oh, you said
no,
Fans.
you said Fans Toys.
Bobby just got triggered a little bit.
Anyway, yeah, no, I think it's the Fans Toys Dinobots have been probably the thing I've paid the most for, and I have a hard time justifying more than that. I still haven't pre-ordered Phoenix or the Omega Supreme, because it's just, I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily need to spend that money for either of those characters, for me, personally. So, I mean, I have Kronos. I'm not saying he's superior or anything like that. Just, he's good enough. And Omega Supreme, I've got that Year of the Snake one. It doesn't look like Omega Supreme like I want, but he's also a hell of a lot cheaper than the Fans Toys one. So,
Just pick up that little chicken-legged Planet X one. You'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm just, I mean, maybe down the road, though, I would say the company that I'd be willing to pay those prices is the Fans Toys company. If Keith was yeah, here's my city bot here, spend $400 or $500 on this, I'd be like, no, thank you, yeah, but I think the cutoff for me is right at the 200, because even that feels real expensive for this hobby, all things considered.
It is.
Well, I have a question. Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Always.
What do you think
Please do.
is what do you think is a good what do you think is the best price you've paid
Oof.
for something? Like, what do you consider to be a good price for a particular piece?
Like, that gets tricky because, like, you find something at a con or something for like
Sale
in the 50 buck
prices.
bin.
Yeah.
Even going with retail price.
Okay, I will throw in my hat there. My
Do
best
it.
price was the without a doubt the Kronos, because Robert just gave them to me. So
Oh,
yeah.
That's cheating.
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
yeah. So with like retail-ish price.
Bang for
Like
the buck. The first thing that comes to mind is Fans Toys Bombshell.
Yep. Insecticons. I was gonna say.
If you're going for bang for the buck, then yeah, I agree. Something like the Fans.
I say carry. I think DX9 carry was a good 130-ish. Good price for him.
Really?
See, I feel like that's like appropriate. Like, I feel like okay, I see where, but I mean that's cool. That's what you feel. That's what you feel.
No, tell me I'm wrong.
No,
Please do.
I would never
Please
tell
do.
you. I would never tell you about the way you feel.
Yes. Someone's sledgehammering the shit out of something.
Someone is beating my block of units for some reason with something.
I mean, what do you think? I mean, I would like carry for a bit. Would have been cheaper. I would have been loved, but $90 would have been really great. But I think for what he's one of my go-to, man. I always mess with him.
Yeah, he's cool.
And I think what I paid for him, I thought was reasonable. It was for what he is. I like it. As far as third party, now everything else, I feel comfortable what I paid for. But that's a good question. I mean, that could just that's.
What about you, Greg?
Of current recent purchases, I think I actually think this thrust is well worth the $80. Well, yeah, it was $85 ship, and I think it's well worth it compared to the other options. Another one I think would be oh shit, hold on, I'm blanking. I had something in my head. No, I know I didn't expect it to get called on me.
I think that Toys R Us Starscream for $60 was good too. Sorry.
Yeah, but but a bunch of people got it for $60. Well, actually, that's a good price for that figure either way. And then and I think now the $120 is a little too much. I think that answers both questions right there.
Yeah.
I don't even understand how the fuck that should happen. I was with when that went up for pre-order. Me and Tyler F were in the middle of like bumfuck West Virginia, like at this like place I didn't think we were gonna make it out of. And he called me.
Get that short free.
He's like, it's up on Toys R Us. He's like, it's on True.com. Bye. I was like,
I was happy I got it.
What's the retail piece that you feel like was most, mispriced in terms of being expensive?
oh man, that bunch of shit, man. Pretty much every third-party toy, fucking ever.
Justin said we gotta wrap it up. Let's we'll get back.
Oh.
Let's try to get back to that next week.
Yeah.
All right, so that'll do it, I think.
Dang it, Justin.
We can do.
I forget. Old man Janitis is back.
Yeah, old man Justin.
Bananas.
All worried about his costs on toys and being responsible.
You know me.
Excuse me. Sorry, edit out. Old man RX is back.
Bananas.
Benighted.
Let me get that whip out.
Anyway, go ahead, Lane.
All right. So shout outs to Toy Detox. Hope you're having a good show, Robert. Plastic Fanatics, Beer and Bolters, Net Rage Radio, Third Party Unlimited. Have I missed something? Oh yeah, I missed the Cool Table Network and ROC. Right.
Yep, I am.
Yep. At Real Robot, at Fear Corps, I am Ratchet, Third Party TF Crashes, Open Your Toys podcast, and something else that Robert added because he's a cunt.
The food table network.
The food table.
The food table network. So if you'd like to be mature and join us next week, Robert, that would be fine.
No pressure.
And
if not, a new GoFundMe will be opening to replace Robert.
It's a soft sale.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of people that could make time to do this.
And even though you're not here,
Robert.
Robert, Greg, why don't you tell him to?
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh, well, he can't because he's not here.
He's talking somewhere.
Make
love
the
you,
show,
Robert.
Robert.
He's
I love
probably
you,
he's
Robert.
probably listening to this and talking. So go ahead and do it. It's fine.
Shut the fuck up, Robert.
I love you, Robert.
Win that case tomorrow, buddy.